And good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Saturday night midnight run late show. I was bored. Gigi was bored, and apparently there's some DJ might show up later. So probably not
Well,
going to be on for too long, but we'll see if you can bullshit for a little bit. How are you doing, Gigi?
good. It looks like somebody else is bored.
We have people in the chat.
Oh, Gutter's here. I'm gone. See ya. Fine.
Well, you should go right to the StreamYard and join.
Really? I mean, you know where it is. It's like you have a key to the back door. I don't know what the hell, man.
You can always come up here and tell her how bad she sucks.
I mean, I always have to crawl through the window. And
That's what I need to do. I need to get in on some internet drama. I need to get up here and start some beef, Baker. Tell this
I got
bitch what you
lots of
really think
drama.
of her.
Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead. Get on up here. What's up,
SO,
Esso?
what's up, SO?
Mm.
So, as you say, what do you know? What do you know today?
I
You
know
have fun
that
last night on our show?
I did it. I had a blast, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked it. Well, I watched my granddaughter kick ass in a volleyball tournament all day today, and she did fabulous. The Athena club that she's in, that shit is paying off. Let me tell you, it's amazing.
It's like some special training or something for it.
It is, and it's not cheap. And you know, she didn't want to ask mom for it, and so, and I could tell, and so could Papa, and he was like, let me just make sure she gets to go to do that. So, yeah.
Yep. That's cool. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun. High school sports are the best.
Oh, they are. They absolutely are. That was when I liked football, was when my kids were in football. I mean, I even watched them, and, they started football in third and fourth grade.
Mhm.
Yeah, third and fourth grade. They started baseball in first and second grade. My daughter, she didn't even bother until she hit high school, and then she did lacrosse and lots of it. But the boys did football, from like third and fourth grade on.
Mm.
And
No, that's one there that I'm really glad my son wasn't in is baseball. That shit gets expensive.
yeah, especially when people steal the kids' shit out of the back of the car. That, along with Marvin's $3,000 worth of tools.
Well, good old Oregon.
And that was way back. It was actually right after they put the light rail in, like 2 blocks from our house. That's about all it took.
What's up, Mr. Duggar?
I'm Mr. Duggar.
Mr. Duggar. But it gets expensive with if they really get into it and they're good at it, like the travel baseball and stuff. If you want your kid to really like have a shot at, getting a scholarship and like it's crazy. It's time consuming.
Wrestling can be too. Any of those, though, if you want them to go that far, you got to put a lot more into it than just the school activity. You got to go above and beyond, and they got to go into clubs and extra training. And I mean, our youngest, he went into all kinds of extra training for wrestling. He went all the way to Reno for tournaments, and yeah, they went everywhere. And Marvin loved it. They had a blast doing it. Sean did a little bit, but the youngest did it more. Matt did a lot more than. But Sean was a football freak. That was his thing. He only did wrestling to stay in tune for football. That's all, where Matthew was like, oh no, football's, whatever. So yeah, it's fun to watch. So I love to watch kids play. And but I got to tell you though, volleyball, holy shit, you want to talk about expensive? Oh my God. None of the boys' or Kayla's was that expensive as this volleyball has been.
Yeah, my niece played volleyball. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, like almost $4,000 just to go to the club. If that tells you anything.
Yeah, it's just $400 here, $120 here, $50 here, $200 here. It all adds up. Like the end of the year, you're like, oh wow, that was $3,800.
What's nice is our family tends to go, here, let's make sure this happens for so and so, they want to do it. And so we'll all pitch in. So it's not left on one person. We all kind of pitch in to make sure that shit's handled. And so it works out really great. I mean, this way you know that everybody gets what they need, especially the kids, even for those things that, we wouldn't do it just, if she wasn't going to get a bunch out of this, but it's kind of like my son said, well, it's kind of a cheap way to keep her out of drugs.
Yeah, sports is good for that. I mean, like my son's day from September till February. But first bell rings at 7:08 a.m. 7:05. Oh, you okay? Did somebody fall?
No, I dropped my earphones.
Shit, I thought I dropped a stone out of my ring as loud as that was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to do that now.
It's my headphones, I think. It's just because if I put both sides on, it about goes anyway.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It just slipped out of my hand. Hey, Baker, how you doing, both? Somebody call Life Alert. You deaf.
Push the button, man. Push the button.
Right. That's right. Push the button.
Walk towards the light. Walk towards the light.
Tell him you've fallen and you can't get up.
My headphones fell and all I hear is reverb.
I can go somewhere else and be abused.
Don't you dare. We like to abuse you. You stay right here.
No.
But anyway, so his so from September to February, his day is like first bell's like 7:05, so he gets there about 6:45, wakes up at 5:30, and goes to school, and and then after school they have wrestling practice and then lifting weights. So he's at his school from 6:45 till 6:30 at night. He's got long days.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work.
Yep. That's kind of how my granddaughter is. Hers is just like, I don't get to see her until it's time for tournaments, kind of because she's just going all the time.
Yeah, I got a couple little nephews that are there in wrestling at their schools, and I tell you what, from the 3 years they've been in it, it's totally changed the whole physique of them kids, man. They're dedicated to that shit. They're like little mastiffs. They started out as Chihuahuas, now they're mastiffs. They're just all muscle and it was pretty nice to watch them grow up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been fun to watch his progress from freshman to senior.
Yeah,
it goes by so fast too.
One of the things that I like about club versus, well, at least with this club versus high school was, they did kind of, the coach kind of said, make sure you guys are eating right and this, that, and the other thing. But these coaches, you better not be eating shitty food. And you have to do so much gym time. Like they do 3 practices a week, but the other nights they have to go to the gym. So they cannot, it's like, we ain't giving you enough free time to fuck up.
I'll tell you what sports can do for a kid. My nephew's son, or stepson, was a little hellion. He was always getting in trouble and stuff like that. And then he started wrestling. And that coach had a big impact on him, and he started, and he was a little bitty dude, he's like 5'5", 5'6", but he is just a little guitar string, he just got all muscled up. And so when he got out of high school, he was going to go to college, but he started in MMA. Like I say, he was a tough little dude, man. And he didn't do so well in it. You know, he whooped a couple of people's ass, and then he got his ass whooped about 3 times in a row, and he decided that was enough MMA. So now he joined the Navy, and y'all go ahead and give him a golf class for my new sailor in the family, Mr. Pate. He just graduated. He's on his en route to go get on the Lexington as an ordnance guy.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
we're really proud of him, you know, because he was just, you know, just a rice grain from going to shit or being worth something, and he's really come out of it, and man, did it make him a little man. I ain't kidding you. I tell you what it was. He got humbled when he got popped in the nose. You know, he was used to popping somebody in the nose and nobody doing anything about it. Well, he met some fellers that were just as strong and just as agile as him. And it pissed him off. He wanted to get better, but he didn't want to keep getting his ass whooped, so he joined the Navy. And he just graduated about 3 days ago.
Right on.
So I'm excited for him and his career and his family. He married a really lovely little girl, and her parents got deep pockets and ranches and all kinds of stuff, and he didn't even care. You know, he said, you know, I don't need their money. He went in the goddamn Navy. I said, are you crazy? You're going as far away from the rich kid as you can. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of good kids still out there. Everybody wants to give up on our youth. There's so many good kids out there, man, and they only reflect what's around them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of them don't know what they're doing is stupid and idiot. You know, you got to explain to them.
It's pretty simple. I've seen it in my, daughters in elementary when they'll have like field day and stuff like that. I'll go and watch or whatever thing they do, and the little shitty kids who are always causing problems, their parents are shitbirds. You know, you can tell, and it's the same thing in the high school. You know, all the shitbird kids have shitbird parents. You know,
Mm-hmm.
these kids are just shitbirds for no reason.
They're like parrots, man. You know, they repeat what they hear. And actions, they're like little gorillas. They do what daddy does, you know, and what mommy does.
Well, there's one of the girls on my granddaughter's team. My daughter always goes and gets her and makes sure that she has a ride to practice and a ride from practice and a ride wherever it is she needs to go, and make sure she gets handled. And like last night, she stayed the night at my daughter's house with my granddaughter, and then this morning they got up early because we had to travel to go to this tournament, and she took her to her tournament. And about 2 hours into the tournament, my daughter looks at her phone. The kids had just went on break, and she looks at her phone, and it shows the mom of this daughter was just kind of sitting back. She'd posted a post of herself, and she was just hanging out, kind of bored, and didn't know what she was going to do that morning, but she had a free morning, and she wasn't quite sure what she was going to do. I've never seen that mom, ever. And this is a girl that goes to high school with my granddaughter, and they, did a whole season. I've never seen this mom. The dad showed up a little bit late, but he was there and he was totally supportive, but mom could have gave 2 shits.
Yeah.
I just can't even imagine being like that. And she's such a good kid.
Yeah, there was remember I was sending you on the group text highlights of his matches and stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it was that day, one of his teammates wrestled and he lost. And I guess he had trouble breathing after it was over, so trainers went out there, they took him to the back, they helped walk him to the back, and then he was laying down. Medical went back there. The coach went back there. I went back there because my son went back there. And he's laying in the back, and he says he can't breathe. He thinks he's having a panic attack, and he's just laid out there. Medical checked his, said he was fine. You know, he's just having a thing or whatever. And then I get to talking to my son. He, you know, he's trying to help him or whatever, talk him through it. And we'll come to find out this dude is, splits the chat. How does it split the chat? But anyway, come to find out, I asked my son questions about it. I was like, are his parents here? Like, because nobody, it was just, you know, my son and I. And he's like, no, his parents don't come to his tournaments. I'm like, oh, so this kid is just looking, he has nobody else. Nobody's there to like cheer him on or motivate him. So he's just kind of looking for attention a little bit, you know. And so they called his parents, hey, do you want to come pick him up? He's having like a weird attack or like panic attack or can't breathe or something. And they're like, nah, he's fine, and hung up. I'm like, God.
Oh my God.
So they sitting at home while he's at a wrestling match on a Saturday. And when something's wrong with him, they're like, no, he's good. We're not picking him up.
That's just heartbreaking. I mean, there's some people that just should not have kids. I'm sorry, but
yeah, there's some people that shouldn't be allowed in public, you know.
right?
But
Their mama should have swallowed is what should have happened.
I might say in my defense, my daughter in April will be graduating with not one but two majors in a usable field. She's a conservational microbiologist, and she took another major for conservational business and management. So she done. I'm so proud of her, and you know she works her ass off all the time. Where did Gigi go?
She rage quit already.
Oh yeah. What'd she do? Spill her glass of wine?
Can I change this vertical thing? I just clicked it because it said recommended, but
Yeah, you can change it. Just click onto your invite thing or whatever.
Sorry, I touched something. Imagine that.
What does fools tell you?
I know. I'm not supposed to touch it. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I thought I was clicking on it so I could go back to it because I was over here sharing out this stream, and I went to click on it, and poof! You stopped talking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, we're professionals. So.
I know. Okay, let me see if I can do this without.
Now, I don't know if I took vertical off or if I just hit it because I'm a retard.
Well, I wasn't going to say, but
That's fine.
I think you have to. I can't do it. Mine has to stay this way because, like, when you're a guest, you can't change. We have to look at both. Let me put it that way, which is fine. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. It only bothers me when I can see myself because then I'm always sitting cockeyed, not right in the middle of the screen, and it makes it look goofy.
Well, like Baker says, it splits the chats up if you're in one or the other.
Well, Nathan said that he believes he got more because of it, because they push it out more.
They like, the algorithm likes the vertical.
Uh-huh. So I guess we'll find out tonight. See how many hits you get.
Well, we're up to 6 amazing viewers right now. So
Right.
We're working our way. We're working our way.
That's right. That's the important ones. The important people are here.
So what else?
Dude.
What else do y'all know? It's
I
Friday
know
night.
I got my house cleaned up today.
Woohoo!
You did?
You did, dude. I went off like big time butler today, man. I got My kitchen's clean, my living room's clean. Got washed the sheets and made the bed and swept. The only thing I didn't do is mop. But it's still kind of funky outside, so I don't want to just mop it and then have to remop it because of tractor or something. And plus, I didn't want to freaking mop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always nice, man. I moved a lot of shit's been sitting there for probably a year or so.
It's always good to just clean her on out.
Man, my damn puppy. I don't know how much longer she's got this puppy in her, but when you come home and your dog's all excited and it flips out, turns around in circles, jumping on you, wagging its tail, wants to lick your face. She's like that 24 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's still barely, not even a year old.
Now,
So
she's going to be like that for a long time. Them little breeds like that are really glad to
back.
see you because mice and rats have been chasing them all day while you weren't there. Or, they just, come here, puppy dog. Let me have some of that food.
Yeah, so when you try to do anything around the house, they're just there constantly right up under your feet. She made me fall down the stairs. I dislocated my kneecap a few weeks ago.
Lord.
Thing popped right out to the side because I went to, I went down, put her on the leash. I was going down the stairs on the porch, and I took a step down on the top stair. She went under my leg, in between, to the other side. And when I brought my right foot up, I got tangled up and fell down the stairs and landed on my right knee.
Oh my God, dude. Like you didn't break your freaking neck.
I came in, I YouTubed how to pop your knee back in place.
No shit.
I did, and I just pushed it, and pushed it back into the right spot.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done that before. I've had operations on both my knees too. Now I got some pretty good knee bones, but I've torn my meniscus on both sides. And one of them I cracked my kneecap. Hi, Ma. How you doing?
What's up, Ma?
Bitch over there cooking good food and trying to come wipe it in her face. Yeah, I'm having good tacos tomorrow. What are you punks eating? That's what she's doing. You know that. Sexy Big Mo.
Big Mo.
So
what else you got going on in New Mexico?
Dude, I've got a collection of cars I'm selling. People all of a sudden want me to get rid of find cars for them. I kind of do that on the side, and it throws me an extra buck or two.
Mm.
And actually pretty well, but I count for it on my IRS, so it's all good. If it's applicable, of course.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just with last 4 or 5 days, it's just been freaking beautiful here, man.
Yeah.
Just absolutely beautiful. But it's still been pretty chilly. Like it's 38 right now here. Where it was, we were down to about 11 degrees when all that snow and crap came through here. And did y'all get any of that ice and shit?
No, it's been the coldest it's been.
Almost a week.
What's that?
I said it's been almost a week since our snow came through.
No, it's it got cold, but see, you just said what did you say? 39?
Yeah, 38. That's what 38. It is right now.
You said that was a little cool. To me, that's horribly cold. But
anything above 32 is a blessing, bro.
Oh man, I'm a pud when it comes to that. I'm a puss.
Oh, I'm a big wuss too, and I live right in the middle of the son of a bitch.
But it's Texas weather, man. It'll be 75 one day, 35 the next, 80 the next day, then 42, then 80, then 50.
I've seen it be 90 degrees on Christmas.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And I've also seen a foot of snow and everything icing up on Christmas.
I feel like if it was warm on Christmas, it'd just take Christmas away. Like nothing
He's
like
not
pissing
lying.
on your parade.
There's been a few times it's been in the night,
There wasn't no
80s.
snow where Jesus was at when he was born. Come on.
I don't care. I grew up in Idaho where we had mass snow every Christmas. That's what it's supposed to do. So now I don't like the snow here, but it's got to at least be cold so you know it's winter.
Mm. Yeah, I've
Not
been to
that I like
Christmas
the cold.
parties on Christmas Day where people are in cargo shirts and t-shirts,
Hey, speaking of Texas, I just watched a show by that Nick Johnson does on YouTube, and he went to El Paso.
El Paso.
What a cool little town. So I guess it kind of took a dive there after COVID, and it kind of, they trashed it up a little bit. But now it's kind of gotten back to, they're
Oh.
cleaning stuff up. But man, you want to talk about some history.
Yeah.
What an awesome town. And the buildings there.
Yeah, they're
mm,
cool. It's
that
because the
is
oil.
one-
It's because the oil field picked back up. That's why it's starting to come back up again. Yeah, my nephew does all kinds of work down there, and it's booming again.
Yeah, so here's the deal though. What was really cool was while he was walking through the streets and talking to people, this guy come walking up to him and he's like, he was obviously from there. He had the accent and everything, and he said, "My cousin's getting ready to re-enlist into the Navy, and we're doing it at the Masonic, whatever that is, lodge, the
Masonic
Mason Lodge."
Lodge.
Yes. Okay. So they all went there, and they let him take the camera into the lodge and talk to people and interview them, and it was pretty cool. He could have even watched the ceremony and stuff, but he wanted to leave and get back out while it was still daylight so he could film some more. But I was like, damn, dude, you missed a good opportunity. It was kind of cool just to, I mean, for one, remember how we all, like, the one thing that was said when we were kind of checking all that stuff out was that, like, 90% of the people are totally legitimate, cool people. It's only the other ones that are, like, the ones that are super, super deep into it that, there's some shisty shit that goes on, so to speak.
Absolutely.
So but it was kind of cool because it seemed like the ones that were there in El Paso seemed like really decent people. I mean, like they seemed completely oblivious to, and I thought to myself, yep, they're some of the 90% that are, think it's all good.
Yeah, I mean Texas is it's such a hard place to pin down because it's so big and there's so many people here, but Texas has a bunch of people from all over the world. I mean, I think Houston is like, out of every city in America, I think Houston has the most people from the most different countries in the world. I think they have people from like 130 something countries. But South American people, Central American people, and Mexicans, the people who've been here for 40 years, 50 years, and have done it the right way, 30 years, and they came across the right way, they don't like all the illegal stuff either,
Right.
because they had to do it the hard way. So they kind of resent that, people got to do it the easy way.
Well, and I think they know there was a reason they had to do it the hard way. It was to make sure that, we weed out the riffraff and they come across like, that they come here like they're supposed to. And it's kind of, I mean, the one thing that El Paso that they said was, that they didn't have borders really until the 1900s there, the early 1900s. And that's when they put the borders kind of in place. Before that, they just came back and forth across, because El Paso was originally Mexico. And so it just kind of never changed. They still just went back and forth. They worked in El Paso and then went back across the border to, I can't remember what they said that town was. I guess that town is still just a disaster area because of the cartel and all that shit on
Yeah.
Mexico side.
Oh yeah, from El Paso, it's probably less than 100 miles on the other side.
Hmm.
I mean, they behead people. I
Yeah.
mean, legitimately.
Yeah, they're like, don't go over there. Like, I mean, they're
No.
like, you just don't even.
Yeah, you definitely have to be careful. Back in the day, you could just cross the border for fun, go party in Mexico,
Absolutely.
and come back. And it's a lot different now. I mean, you'll end up in a short, a shallow grave if
Hmm.
it's not as quite as fun. But
Hmm.
unless you go to like Mexico City and then like the tourist places like Cancun and stuff, where actually the cartels protect it.
Hmm.
Like some of those um, beach resorts, they're the safest place you could be on the planet because they don't want you to fuck up their cut of the money they're getting. So they will protect. Nobody will rob you. Nobody will do anything because they'll get strung up by the cartel if they do.
Yeah, that's just crazy shit.
At
It was
the El
weird though.
Paso.
At the time when we were in Cabo, um, this was I think 2016 when the the second time we went there, we stayed in Cabo instead of at a resort on the outskirts. We actually stayed at a hotel inside Cabo, and kind of in the downtown area to be right where everything was and all of that. And um, in the mornings and kind of late afternoons, we never seen him at night, and we paid kind of attention to what was going on, but we would see all of a sudden you'd see all these we thought they were cops and they'd all be hanging on to this tactical rig. I don't know what the hell you call it, but it looked like a Hummer, but it wasn't. But it kind of had that same resemblance, and they're all hanging off of it. They have all these steps that they can hold, that they can stand on and hold on to, and they're all dressed in camo fatigue. And we thought that those were cops. Well, then come to find out, we were told, no, well, they kind of are, but it's the cartel. I'm like,
Yeah,
holy shit.
yeah. I mean, it's nothing more than like the old.
So it's
You
like
know,
the U.S. cops, only they
well,
don't get a
yeah,
badge.
and the cartel, man. There's I mean, some of the most brutal things on the planet. Some of that stuff that happens down in Mexico, man. It'll make Middle Eastern terrorists blush.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's just like the mob, the New York and Chicago mobs back in the day.
Uh-huh.
They'll come in and say, "Hey, we're going to take 30% of whatever you make. We'll protect your stuff. Make sure people don't fuck with you. You can take that deal, or we'll kill you." So people take the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back. Y'all keep it going.
I
My,
got one.
go ahead.
I got one for I got one for Ma. Down in the old western town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. That's the one she's talking about.
Hmm?
Lovely Lolita. She's never mind. El Paso City by the Rio Grande. That's the song she was talking about.
Oh, I didn't see that. I seen her ask something about OMB, and he was not saying testicles, but he was saying testicles because it's really Tesla coils. But for some reason, poor Nathan, it comes out testicles.
Oh wow.
It's funny.
Andrew, that's about the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen on YouTube. He goes, if anyone is alone this Christmas, please let me know. I need to borrow some chairs.
Mr. Andy, don't be a dick.
That's fucking, I love that, dude. Me and your boys figure out. Oh, man, that was crap. Oh, that was funny as shit. I think I peed a little bit. I was trying to keep
Uh-oh,
my laughing
he's
hard.
peeing.
Man. Well, Dad, I gotta go do the porch thing. No, man, I've had a really wonderful day. I really have.
Hmm.
You know, got everything. You know, I felt a little better about myself. Reached a goal, kind of thing. And I hate goals. I do. I really do.
I
But
know.
once
They
you
always
set
take
one,
up
if
so
you
much
don't do it,
time.
if you set a goal and you don't do it, then you feel like shit. I'm gonna let that little thing defeat me? Hell no, I'm not gonna let it defeat me. I'm gonna hire somebody to come in here and clean my fucking kitchen for me. I don't
There
know,
you
man.
go.
I don't know. Just as long as you take care of it, you know.
Right?
I mean, it's when you. I don't know, man. Everything always came easy to me, because if if I was doing it, it was because I was interested in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And no, I didn't want to learn how to play golf until I learned how to play golf, and that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee you there's never going to be a day that I'm going to go, yeah, I think I'm going to learn how to play golf.
Well, that was back
Ever.
when it didn't hurt me to swing a fucking club.
Oh, it seems like the most boringest fucking
It
game I
helps.
ever seen
This
in my life.
walking thing is helping me really a whole lot. And,
Well, I can just walk. I don't need a golf club and a ball.
yeah. It was fun at the time, friends.
And for
And
me, about the third time I missed the hole, I'd be beating the shit out of their turf. It wouldn't be good. It's just better off. If
Oh
they
yeah,
hit me a golf ball.
I can hit it like John Daly, but I can't putt for shit. I hit one every once in a while and get lucky.
Hey, Baker's in the back. LW, where the fuck are you?
Hey man,
Hold on, Baker.
Puppy's got to pee.
I don't have the keys. What do you mean? You can get in there, Baker. Get up here. There, see? Look at that.
Listen, I was trying to do it the nice way.
Holy shit. Fix your mic.
Fuck,
Wow.
what?
Who is this?
Dude,
Jesus
who
Christ.
is it? This ain't Baker.
Jesus Christ.
Who is this guy? Is this Wiggs?
Everybody wants to fucking bitch about shit.
Listen to that audio.
He sounds just like
Hold-
Wiggs.
Somebody just make sure you screen
Sorry.
record that shit.
Sorry, Mr.
Talk,
Producer. I
Baker.
had to he's working on it.
Yeah, no, I is that better?
Yeah.
No, you sound like you're in a bathroom. Like, remember
Oh, I know what the problem is. Hold
yes,
on.
remember we figured it out. It's okay. Just wait a minute, you guys. I gotta walk him through this. Hold tight.
Help
She's
him,
she's
gutter
been-
girl.
She's been waiting 6 months to say that.
Oh my god, I have
And
to.
I get to. and I
No,
get
the
to witness
problem
it, too.
is
That's
the
right.
problem is that
There.
I have
See?
a new build that I did, and it defaults to my camera microphone all
Oh,
the
just
time.
like mine.
Yeah, but you have a Mac. You can't do anything about that. I can just unplug mine. I never run my camera
Oh,
anyways.
so you're retarded and I'm not. See, again, I fixed your tech problem for you.
Guess what,
Just
Mr. Beck? Guess
point
what,
that out.
Mr. Beck?
This coming from the lady that doesn't know how to make her other monitor work.
Hey, suck it. No, it won't. It's broke. It's gone. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
died.
The one you bought at a thrift store? How shocking.
No, that one's good. It's the other one that I've had and been using forever.
Anyways,
Yes,
what's up, Duggar?
I just re-upped and got me a new computer, sir.
Oh, nice.
And I got me a smart monitor and everything. So
Wow,
it's
that's
LG Power On. It's one of them custom ones. It's pretty hot. It's really great gaming now. The graphics are
You stole
unreal.
it?
No, darling.
Well, you said it was hot. Nah.
The pictures is hot. It's running great.
I am so fucking funny.
See what cheap wine does to her.
I'm not doing wine. Marvin is. I'm doing coffee tonight because I knew I wouldn't be able to stay awake because I've been awake too long.
I just had a cup of coffee myself.
I had to.
So what I was saying earlier, L-Dub, is, the stupid portrait and the landscape streaming, it splits the chat. Like, I understand it may get you more views, but it splits the fucking chat.
Yeah, did I
think-
take it off or did I just hide it?
No, you just hit it. There's
can't
no way
do
to take it
nothing.
off. You can't. The only way to take it off is to not stream with it. It is so entirely retarded that
Yeah.
I understand the whole purpose of it. Yeah, it's fine. It's great, but it's fucking retarded that you can't merge
No.
the chats together.
What's retarded is the only people that can see the notes that are on the screen is the people that can get into the StreamYard. Us guests cannot see. So if the producer says, here comes the next question and it's about this, and kind of lets us, nobody, only fools in LW and Baker can do that. So if somebody else is on stream, if you're trying to make something flow smoother, StreamYard, fix your shit.
I'm
Yeah,
here
see,
to
I didn't
bash
know
on
what-
StreamYard.
I didn't know what because this is the first time
Yeah,
I've
it's
gone live by myself in a while, so I was never asked that, and it just said recommended, so I just clicked it. I mean,
The reason they're pushing that is because YouTube is trying to get away from. I think they're trying to get away from long form format videos.
Yeah.
I think they are appeasing to the gnats. You know what I mean by that? The low attention span people,
mm,
and they're catching them on these just doom scrolling through YouTube, trying to oh well, we're losing views here, so let's put them all here. And then StreamYard's trying to capitalize on it because that's what the algorithm's pushing now.
Well, they
And
need
by the way-
everybody to be a lump of, goo. And so that's the perfect way to do it.
I am convinced. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but AI videos are just inundating YouTube. I cannot tell what's real anymore. I have to sit there and watch it a few times. Like, oh, this is fucking fake. I just assume everything's fake now.
Well,
Everything's
somebody said that's why Trump changed. I don't know. He changed something about AI, blah, 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 was because supposedly right after, I don't know, something about there was a walker involved and it was him pushing the walker and it pissed him off. Now, whether that really happened or not, I don't know. Because
I think-
again,
fuck?
it's AI.
What the fuck are you talking about? There was like a video of him pushing a walker.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was supposed
I'm
to be
just
him.
I'm just over all this AI stuff. It is so bad.
I
Like
think
I
they're-
was
Oh, 1 minute. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, I was watching videos earlier and I literally, I mean, it's not that I can't tell because you can find little artifacts and be like, oh, okay, that's fake. But they're trying to like, they're now the new thing, at least it's in my algorithm, is they're showing these videos of these animals saving people's lives and it's complete fucking fake.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm just like, no, that didn't happen. And a dog can't move. Number one, a dog can't move a kid that quick. Like, and or like whenever there's a lion jumping through the window or something, I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't even, like, you saw it in no screen and now it's in the big screen. You have to find, but it's getting better and better and better. And I'm convinced the dead internet theory is real now.
I don't know, man.
Stay
I
tuned.
think
for
there ought to
everything.
be a warning box with AI in it anytime AI is being used in it.
Yep.
But,
Well, I feel like
I
that's the
agree.
whole point.
but then
though.
it
I
could
feel like
be
they're trying to do that.
abused. But it could be abused by somebody. No, there's no AI in it. And don't put the label on it, even though it has AI, until somebody catches them or figures it out that it's AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't
Well,
got to put the AI. There's
You
no
know what?
AI.
If AI is so good, it should be able to detect the shit and put it in there themselves. I mean, Christ Almighty. I mean, everything runs through AI anyway. So why wouldn't they just run it through before they ever let it come on here?
program it into the system of AI that there's got to be a disclaimer box in the corner if AI is being used.
I hate that
Well-
idea though, because again, it's them controlling us.
A lot of them do have the watermark on it, and you'll read the chat, and people will talk about it like it's real. You know, they can't.
I know.
They don't know what the watermark is. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's been tons of times I send shit and then afterwards go, oh, fuck. That was it.
Oh fuck.
Big
That-
Dog. The dead internet theory is basically that all the activity online, or just most of the activity online via content or engagements, it's all been created by bots or AI and not real humans. And all the engagements you see, like people, like if somebody makes an AI video that you can clearly tell is AI and it looks like Jesus is coming down and there's a lot of people saying amen, that people aren't, that's just bots trying to push it up the algorithm to make people think that it's real, like it's real engagements. And
Right.
allegedly this has been going on since 2016 as far as the bot engagement and boosting is concerned. That's what that means.
That's the reason I don't think a lot of these political hacks that are all popular that just they show up out of nowhere, and they're just these huge political commentators that came out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden they have 3.5 million viewers, and people are starting to point that out to people like Tim Pool. Like, you have millions and millions of followers, and you have in your live stream 18,000 people watching, and the chat is dead. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it just number one thing is people need to be careful about taking YouTube so seriously, because just remember, it's a social media site too, just like Facebook, or like, I don't even click on links that I don't, if you send me a link, I'll click on it, but I don't go on Facebook and click on any links unless I know it's been somebody else has already clicked on it and they haven't had issues, and I don't click on none of that shit anymore. I've had too many times I've clicked on it, and then all of a sudden my computer does you need to call Microsoft, and the whole thing.
All right, let's go back in time and not yell like that into my ear.
Oh,
okay?
sorry. Did I yell?
Anytime you get excited about a subject, you yell.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like James's shiny probing thing he found. That trips your trigger.
I don't know.
You get loud about that too.
No, your volume's not too loud. Just when you yelled, it was kind of loud.
When you get excited,
I'm always
that's not a bad thing. It's not a
I'm
bad
always
It's not-
excited.
It was just a joke. Don't get all
I'm always
Soft.
excited.
soft spoken now.
Oh, I ain't. You
This
should
is
know
a
better.
midnight show. It's time to burn it down. Everybody
That's
start being
right.
really rude and mean, or funny.
Funny's better.
Yeah.
Funny's funny.
I don't know, man. Hey, did
Well,
y'all ever see that movie, the original Santa Claus movie?
No.
The older black and white one that's called The Santa Claus.
No.
And David Huddleston, my buddy he was the old Lebowski in The Big Lebowski.
Mhm.
He was the old Lebowski guy in that movie. He actually played the first Santa Claus. That's a little trivia that I found out. So that was pretty good. That's pretty good. That was a good dude, man. He played in Gunsmoke and all kinds of different shows.
Huh.
The Bing Cartwright and a bunch of movies with John Wayne and Dean Martin and all them guys. And he
Yeah,
was in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah, Ma, it's I agree. Well, YouTube does suck in general.
Yes. It's like
It's definitely
Commie
not
too.
what it was before, and that it's not what it was intended. It's morphed into something completely unrecognizable.
Mm-hmm.
And they do want to be the new TikTok, I think. If I search for a video or whatever on my phone, everything that first pops up is all shorts. And
I
sometimes
didn't realize
shorts,
that ABC was the one that bought TikTok.
ABC? bought
Yeah.
TikTok?
ABC. I don't
Yep.
know.
I thought it was Oracle.
I heard ABC basically bought TikTok, and what else were they trying to get a hold of? Something else. Who was talking about it? I can't remember who was talking about it. I think it might have been Theo Vaughn. Maybe.
Yeah, it was bought
according
by
Tucker.
to
Larry Ellison.
of Oracle, according to what Google's saying. So your source is crap. You can tell them I said that.
Let me see.
Yeah, it was bought by Larry Ellison, Rupert Murdoch, and Michael Dell of Dell Computers.
They just gave away a bunch of money to that husband and wife, Dell, that own Dell. They just gave away a bunch of money.
Okay, well, it does say, while ABC News reported on this extensive negotiation and investor group, no media company like ABC was the purchaser. So I don't know. It does.
You got
Rupert
fooled by
Murdoch.
fake news again.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't Rupert Murdoch, though? Didn't they own Fox News?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wasn't and see that maybe that's what it was. They were kind of tying the whole Fox News and TikTok or something together because they talked about something else that they had bought, and it was ABC had bought something else too. I can't remember what it was, but I think it might have been Fox because they were talking about the black chick that interviewed Erica Kirk. And
That was
how,
on
you know,
S-
she
was that
didn't
on
ask any hard
CBS?
questions. She
Was
just,
that CBS tonight?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't know. I don't watch none of those anymore.
I don't either.
I mean, I caught it on YouTube, but I don't go to those channels. I don't even watch TV.
I haven't watched mainstream media in years, and I don't care about them. Just don't.
Yeah. I hardly ever watch our TV.
Yeah, there's some law passed in the 90s by Clinton, I think it was, that allowed like the monopolization of media companies. I think in the 90s there was 50 different media companies, and I think now that there's like 5 and or 6 and it's continuously getting smaller.
Mm-hmm.
To where
Well,
it's
just
gonna
like
be-
everything else.
It's just going to be 2 companies soon or something.
Like their food. I mean, they sued 11 food producers over what they've been stuffing in our food.
Well, as shitty as this going to sound and piss off the MAGAs, this is exactly what endgame capitalism looks like. You get consolidated into a few companies and then they just price fix without
Yep.
price fixing. We
But
haven't
that's
had
why
that
they
with
had
food.
monopoly laws to
Right,
prevent.
but that's the thing I was talking about earlier today with my mom. You know, she was like, "Aren't there laws for all this stuff?" And I'm like, "Yes, they just ignore them."
Yes.
So it doesn't really matter. You know,
If nobody has enough money to take them to court for it, I mean, it's, you know, somebody's got to put pressure on them. And if,
I mean,
I don't-
technically,
you know.
that's not true. Michael Jordan just took NASCAR to court over monopoly and won.
well,
Recently.
it's Michael Jordan and he's got a hell of a lot more money than all of us put together.
I'm just saying it's not true that people, they don't ignore the laws. They had to in North Carolina on NASCAR, which NASCAR is a fledgling crappy. I mean, once Alabama,
But it should be a
football
law.
goes
It
down,
shouldn't be somebody
NASCAR
else
will be
having
better.
to sue them. If it's a law, it should be the law. I mean, if we break the law, they don't say, "Oh, we'll wait till somebody sues them and then we'll deal with them." No,
Well, I
it
think the
should be-
problem is that it's circumstantial, right? Like the way the law is written is not black and white. It's very nichey. Is that right, Duggar?
That depends on the subject and the ruling of the judge at the time, maybe how his policies tend to lean.
But
you
I'm
know,
saying like they don't blanket say, "Oh, you have a monopoly, so the government's going to come after you." It's not black and white like that. Somebody has to prove it, and then the government
yeah,
sides with you.
exactly. You know, and that it's causing harm, and that
Hey, it absolutely is. I don't disagree with you, Gutters, but it absolutely is a problem. But it's just the way it is now. This is what in-game capitalism is. I hate to say it, but I mean, fuck, they've been talking about this for years, and it's the same thing happened in Rome. Not necessarily to this degree, but you look back in history, this has happened before.
well, you know, the killing of the world is greedy, money, godless actions. So I mean, capitalism is the way to get the money, and we hoped in our dream of a republic is everybody got his share. But yet there's still billionaires out there, millionaires, when there's some people are glad to be hundredaires. You know what I mean? And I mean the way the wealth is distributed has really, slowed our coalition as as an entity on this earth to come together and be like one. But that's the utopian policies I'm preaching that'll never happen, of course. But after that, you're right. Capitalism is coming to a head, but I think it had a bad setback, and they're still fighting for the capitalism, and it's necessary in a free market society. And I think,
well, I mean, we're not even really a free market anymore
right.
if you think about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It needs to be brought back to the free market society, which capitalism was intended for, where you could buy and sell, or present a product and sell it to them, or buy their product and pass it on as a different product. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it's no really a fester. It doesn't really come to a pimple. It's supposed to be a smooth machine of, I got this, you need this, well, I need that, that kind of thing. And it should be put back to right when some of these people in power across the world that are trying to do certain things that they shouldn't be doing to just change the whole identity of the world by saying, no, we're just a big pea soup and we just throw everything in there. We're like a gumbo. No, let a country have their identities, and a lot of it's coming through the Muslim. They're just invading every country up there, and they're scared of them, or bought off, paid off. So I ain't afraid to spit it. But thanks for giving me I don't know why I went on that rant, but I feel better.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, what do you think, LW? You're kind of close to you got your ear to the ground better than anybody here about the economy. I mean,
it sucks. It blows. It sucks.
Does, yeah.
There's a
But
big
better.
giant bag of dicks, and the economy sucks all of them.
yeah, I don't know what the fix is for it.
You were starting to
You
go
know.
all positive, and then you just had to fuck it all up.
Who, me?
Yeah,
I was going positive.
You-
How?
because you said a big giant bag of dicks, and then you went you just lost it and said, then they had to fuck it all up.
Yeah, you gave up.
You gave up.
No, it's
Oh,
terrible. I mean, anybody tells you the economy, if anyone believes the economy is going well, you just need to rethink if you're in a cult or not.
Well, that's just like what you and I were discussing yesterday about the whole Venezuela oil situation with the Taiwan chip situation, how it's all tied to economic parameters of what could be positioning itself in this world.
Mm.
I mean, I still, just reading on it more, I still think that, there is some movement by China against Taiwan, and there's not much Americans can do about it. So
Well,
the only way to stabilize our economy is to go after the oil, because when the chip manufacturing's gone, we're going to be knocked back quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I hope nobody keeps repeating the stuff about it being about drugs, because you're just going to sound like a complete moron.
Yeah, it's not about drugs.
Well,
Never has
I
been.
was trying to explain to Marvin what you guys had said. Oh boy, you want to talk about? I could fuck up an anvil. Let me tell you. I said, you know what? You just got to listen to LW and them guys explain it, because I can't. I don't know. I just had it all messed up. I forgot all about Taiwan being in all that. I was just like, I don't know. China has something to do with it, though. He's
It's
like,
just about destabilizing our economic position in the world, and Taiwan is very important to that because of the chip manufacturing and the technology it provides. If we lose that trade partner and it gets taken over by China, the only other option that I guess the government feels like is to take over the oil being produced out of Venezuela, since they have the largest reserve now. And it would make it to where we control the market still worldwide, no matter what. You got to have energy. And that's, still, and unfortunately, oil is still the kingpin of that because of so many things that are made with oil. It's not.
So we have to take over their oil, China's? Is that what you said? No.
Well,
what did you say?
Venezuela is a very large contributor to the Chinese oil industry.
I see.
Right, because it has a decade ago they discovered that they had all these reserves and shit they didn't know they had, and that it's after that discovery, I think since 2015, they're now the world's #1 oil reserve is Venezuela. So the high sulfur content we were the only people who were able to refine it quickly enough and correctly enough here in Texas.
Yeah.
Here in Texas, yeah. So we were doing that. So they were selling us some oil and stuff like that. Well, China was like, well, I want in that game too. So they figured out how to refine it as fast as we could and as well as we could.
Well, isn't that what Exxon was? It was they were the ones that were the, I guess, middleman company between Venezuela and America. And then didn't Venezuela take over the Exxon in Venezuela and nationalize it?
Yeah, I don't know the specifics on that probably as well as you do, but yeah. But that's basically
they had the technology to do it.
Yeah, the drug thing is just like it's it's Colin Powell telling you that Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Because 0% of fentanyl comes from Venezuela, and less than 10% of America's cocaine that comes in this country comes from Venezuela. So when he got up there yesterday, it's just like, man, just tell the truth. We can't stop you if you're going to invade Venezuela. We're just dumbasses that don't have any power. Just tell the truth, man. Don't lie and tell me it's about drugs.
I mean, anytime the news breaks in, it says that the White House has now released footage of a narco terrorist being attacked by U.S. cruise missiles. I don't fucking believe a goddamn word of that. I was like, oh, you saw the video though. How do you not forget? Yeah, it's not about the drugs. It's about sending messages like, hey, we're coming for your fucking oil.
Well, they already got them one big tanker full.
Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way, you said you're going to delete this afterwards?
Well, it depends on what we do, I guess.
Well, I was going to play some music if you wanted me to burn it down.
Well, can you play it real low? Because it drives me nuts trying to talk.
I'm not going to play it loud. No, it's going to be low and in the background.
Well, will we get kicked off midstream?
No, it'll just get flagged later.
Okay.
Well, sometimes it can if you play like Eagles or something like that.
Or Queen.
That's Fools, though. He can be paid off.
I'll wait. I'll just wait for Fools to come in here. He'll burn it down.
Well, just as you can play, because I just don't want to get kicked off midstream. So if you can figure out how to play.
See, he likes his women, or he likes his YouTube like he likes his women, and he doesn't want to be kicked off in midstream.
That's mid-stroke, dummy.
Jesus.
You know, a lot of
could be stream. You don't know.
What's that, Mr. Duggar?
One of the things you might have missed on, but y'all touched lightly on, is the technology grab that's going on, and the minerals that it takes to make that, and where they're located, and the there's other battles to, like I say, for the precious minerals, and the tech that Taiwan's got, and that's why they're trying to bring it over here.
Yeah, they're slowly pushing it over here, but it's not happening quick enough.
It's not. It can't. It's quantum leaps every day, and with AI helping them figure out stuff they could never figure out. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
There's when you see a war, when you get to see a war going on about that tech grab and the difference of they're smarter than us in their technology, or we're smarter than them in technology. That's the war. The battles are going on for the precious minerals, the place to do it, the labor, how they can control it, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's China. China had the nuts to try to take over the canal, So you can't. They ain't scared of us, even though it showed that they wouldn't win. We won't win.
Well, I think the problem that I've been reading is how we don't have a defense against those hypersonic missiles that Russia and China both have. Now, I don't think they have a big stockpile of them, but we don't have a defense against them, according to what I've read. Now, believe it, I don't know if I believe it or not, but that's, I guess, the big issue that's got our Navy shifting its focus away from Taiwan and the China Sea and over towards the Caribbean.
Yeah, I think we're not that spread out. Believe me, they were watching Taiwan. There's still a couple carriers over there, isn't there? In striking distance of that.
Oh, well, I mean, we're the world's police. We've got forces everywhere. But wasn't there like a 25% buildup down in the Caribbean? It's a bigger buildup down by Argentina. I'm sorry, Venezuela than there is in Taiwan right now.
Yeah. Well, I think he was just sending a hard message. And I said John Wiggs a while ago, and there he is, dadgummit.
John Wiggs is in here. Hey, what's up, John?
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Yeah, man. It's you don't know what that's going on. We're not privy to that information.
Well, and can we just all agree that AI is going to cook these artists? Have you heard some of this AI music that's out there? I think it's better than some of the stuff that's been released.
No,
it is. I'm telling you, man. And I can just face roll on my keyboard and it will create a song that sounds pretty damn good with just me face rolling on the keyboard. It's incredible.
They'll never be able to recreate anything as good like a live band, like a guitar player going on a riff on his guitar solo. And
no, I completely
they'll just never
get
be
that.
able to recreate that.
But the age of the album's gone. Like everything's in singles now. Just artists release singles. That's really what it is anymore. The albums don't make any money. And these AI, I mean, I can literally sit here and create an AI song in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a dystopian nightmare. It's fucking horrible.
I mean, we did Gutter's new song in AI, and we did it in 5 minutes between Fools and I.
What's up, beer and back rows?
I don't know. I think these artists are cooked, and so is the movie industry. And here's the thing. I mean, this happened in the 1800s when painters were the monopoly in creating family portraits. Of course, it took them a while to do it, but they were the ones that were making these family portraits. And then they invented the camera, and the camera came in and took all that. And this is no different. It's kind of the same thing at a different scale, but it's gonna take over the movie industry. It's gonna take over the music industry. It's just gonna wreck that entire industry, and I'm here for it, to be honest with you.
You like things to burn to the ground.
Well, just in those industries, absolutely. I mean, these label companies and these movie, they're not producers, but these, not the production companies, but the distributor, like Universal, Warner Brothers, and stuff like that. Whataburger, God, I would love some Whataburger right now.
I had it for
they're
dinner
the ones
tonight, my daughter and I.
Oh, I really miss Whataburger. They're the ones that really cause the issue. Who was it? Who was that music group back in the day that was complaining about? Was it TLC or it was one of the groups back in the 90s that became very public about their really raw deal they got. They made their label like $100 million, and out of that $100 million, they only took home like $300,000 for their album or something with the tour. And it's because was it TLC or I can't remember who it was, but you know what I'm talking about?
Somewhat, but I know all those record deals in the past, they were
shady and predatory, because they're like, well, you're gonna get $10 million, but it's out of your pocket. You got to pay the makeup people and the backup dancers and this and this. I mean, after the production stuff was done, they were left with like $300,000 in their pocket, and they're like, here, thanks.
Yeah, when you used to go to a record store and you'd buy like a CD for $13.99, the band got like 15 cents per record. You know, they signed some horrible fucking deals because they were put in a position like we can make or break you. You know, this is the only way. So you want to be famous or not?
Yeah, it was Left Eye. That was it. That's who brought it to light, and they weren't wrong. I mean, that's why you see a lot of artists going independence, or people like Taylor Swift, who was held hostage for her masters. Not that I'm a Swiftie or anything, but I do know about her situation where it was a lawyer that ended up buying all of her rights to her masters, and she had no way to get them, and she wanted to buy them. She offered some outrageous amount of money. He's like, no, I want this. She's like, fuck you, I'm not doing it. So she went back and re-recorded every single song she ever did and kept those and held on to the rights of those masters. And then now she publishes that she owns the real masters. So it's a hell of a thing. I mean, kudos to her for doing that, but that whole industry, it's just prime. I'm here for AI just to ruin it. I mean, they're already signing AI artists to music contracts. I don't know how it works, but they are.
Well, how does that work?
I
You
have
just
seen
sign-
that.
I have no idea.
sign for
I have no idea how it works.
typing in on here. Make me a song about Gutters and James's cylinder, and I'm considered I'm considered an artist for that.
I can totally go do that. Let me go do that for a little bit. I'll make it real quick. We'll debut it right here tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do it.
Remember her excitement over it.
Do we want it as a sad country song? Because I think that's what really fits.
No, make
Right.
Make
I'm
it a
totally
good
doing
old
it.
dirty raunchy song, man.
Yeah, make it like a, you know, she's
A
gonna
milk
get up
song.
and yeah.
Gutters knows I can do this. That's why she's questioning. Why would you
Give her
do
the
that?
give her goddamn cougar dubs, bro. She earned them cougar
That's
stripes.
right.
Yeah,
Totally
you
doing
gotta.
it. I'm
you
gonna
gotta make
mute
something
down.
that
I'm gonna
really-
make this.
Hell, wear a
I'm gonna make this good.
miniskirt and that red lippy stick on her face. Send me.
You gotta make something where she's gonna cam up and twerk. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, okay. You want me to make it? You want
Do
me
it.
to
No,
make it
not
right now?
happening.
You
I
know,
still
you
think it
ain't
should be a
nothing
sad
if you
country
can't
song.
make Gutters twerk.
Yeah, that probably a cold day in hell.
Alright.
There's
Fine.
one place I will twerk, but you guys will never see it. So,
God. Marvin took one for the team.
Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
So we want country music? Is that what I'm hearing?
well, sure.
But give it some raunch. And I'm not talking about ranch. I'm talking about
I'm just gonna
raunch.
type in something very, very simple, like
Okay,
create me a
do you guys
song
want to be
about-
really pissed off?
Sex-
Full-time AI artists in the U.S. are making 60 to 120 grand, with some leading hits hitting 150K plus. Freelance.
You found your calling, Baker.
Freelance artists make anywhere from $20 an hour to well over $100 an hour, depending on their skill and their niche.
Yeah, there's a guy out there that makes songs for guys to give to their old lady, play for their old lady and stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the one was like Glenda. Glenda, I've been loving you.
Oh
all
yeah,
my
yeah.
life."
There's a lot of them are they're kind of religious oriented, and they've got a couple of those apps out too where they can.
Yeah.
Hey, Gutters, was James's rod 31 inches?
31.5.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that'd be a question for Gutters. He has that dimension, and I'm sure it was like at least 6 inches around.
I believe it was 5.4, but
There you go, 5.4. Seductive sense. Yeah, she first seen that thing. She knew she had to have it in her life.
I got to tell you, when even after he said the measurement, I'm a girl. I don't even think about that. You know, I didn't go, wow, 21. I mean, the number was big, but I really wasn't thinking 21 inches long. And then after the whole thing blew over and, you know, he talked about it and showed it normally, not like it was on fire and, you know.
Yeah, but you thought
whatever had
you
an
thought-
STD or whatever.
You-
I
thought you-
couldn't believe how big it was.
Yeah, you thought you were thinking you could see peepees in the
Yeah,
shadows. of
yeah, that
thing.
was beyond. There's no.
Oh, that was a dong. I've seen that dong. You know?
I mean,
laughed my ass off it.
the only way that's like that looks like something that belonged out in the pasture. I mean, if you're going to think of that kind of thing, because holy moly,
Yeah, she was.
that was nuts.
It was like at a psychiatrist where they show you them ink blots. That's what the kind of thing she was seeing inside. She was seeing them kind of big
Well-
horse things out there in the shadows of that color he was putting on the screen. I was laughing my ass off. She sees them everywhere she goes.
He insinuated stuff. I mean, he made it pretty hard to not think of it.
He made it pretty hard. You say?
No, he made it pretty hard not to think of it as, something
I
in
knew
that realm.
I knew it was a scam, man, and I laughed the dude is the king of trolls. That is the coolest thing I've seen on this YouTube to have personally gone through that
Yeah, I
went
thought it was
viral.
funny.
It went viral, dude. So,
He pissed so many people off. I loved it.
oh, I know, man.
That's when you know you did
oh my
you did
God,
it right.
call the cops. Somebody check on him.
Right?
Oh, I
Well, you
fucking-
got to do something
What?
We can figure out where he's at. I've seen
with
it.
James. How everybody freaked out. You got to call. You got to
Anybody
go
recognize
there.
this corner?
Give us give us his address.
Oh, and that guy who wrote like 11 paragraphs on my chat.
Oh my God, and mine. Remember, he didn't do it on TF's, but he did it on mine and yours.
Oh yeah.
It was like
What was that
11
guy?
paragraphs.
Yes, it was.
What was that guy's name? I didn't think I'd ever forget his name.
Wasn't it Ramen Noodle or something?
Yes, Top
That's
Ramen.
exactly
I
what
called
it
him
was.
Top Ramen.
Yeah.
It was ramen, but I called him
Exactly.
Top Ramen.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wouldn't forget it. Thank you guys. You helped me so much.
Yeah, I replied to him. I said, bro, I work 60 hours a week. I'm on here for fun. So I'm not the one to argue with about this because I don't care.
Don't give $2. I didn't even, guess what? I cared so much I didn't even answer him back. So I to tell you the truth, I completely forgot about it, which happens with me. Please, nobody take offense if you say something and I don't comment back. I do try to, but sometimes I'll look at it. If I'm on my phone, a lot of times I won't reply there. I'll wait till I get home and on my computer. So,
Mhm.
and then I might forget. So,
If she finds an exquisite bottle of wine, guarantee you she will forget it.
no, but did I tell you, Mr. Duggar, I figured out how to do spiced wine.
Spiced wine?
Spiced wine. Okay, so I buy this German wine around Christmas time, and they only have it at Christmas time. And you just warm it up just enough to where it's warm. And well, hot, but not boiling. And then you take a cinnamon stick and you put it in there, and
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's super good. Well, they ran out at the store, and it's one of the few things that I like alcoholic wise, and we always do it around Christmas time. So I looked it up, and I could buy the spices, and then I just put them in red wine, fruity red wine that's kind of sweet. And Lord Almighty, that's exactly what it is. It was that easy to fix. So now I can have it anytime I want.
All right.
Yeah, it's good shit too.
Sort of like cider, huh?
Kind of.
Yeah. I like a little, we have a apple orchard down here named in Dixon, New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And man, they make great cider.
Mm-hmm.
If you want good cider, there's no better cider than Dixon cider.
You smart ass.
What?
I got it. I got it.
No, there really is a place called Dixon, and they do have an apple orchard, and they have really good cider.
well.
What are you trying to say?
I know what I'm trying to say, and so does everybody else. It's like a dad joke from 100 years ago.
But it really is true here in New Mexico. I'm serious.
You little freaks.
Shut up, Gigi. Listen, Linda, shut up.
Landa. John Wiggs, thank you, man. You make grape wine. We used to make muscadine grape wine, and a good version of our own strawberry wine. You know,
We have lots of places here at, when
Sangria.
it's pumpkin season and all of that. They go on their hay rides and they'll have lots of cider and stuff out because we got lots of orchards around here. So,
right on.
mhm.
All right, I got the song ready. You guys
Okay.
ready to hear the debut?
Look at him.
All right, let's mute up for this premiere on the LW show.
The premiere of you know what? I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's called Gutters and James. That's what it named it. So let me turn up my little music.
Gutters
knob here
and James.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be
good.
Gutters and LW.
Hey, you're obsessed with his cylinder, not mine.
I mean, that is true. So,
Tell her, LW.
All right, fine.
here we go.
Can't hear it. It's going in and out.
Gutter sits on the pole.
Is it going in and out? Really?
Do it again.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Porch at dusk. Her boots tapping time with the cicadas hush. A jar of sweet tea, half empty, half full. The air's thick and quiet, her heart heavy and full. She hums his name, soft as a prayer. James, oh James, are you out there? James and his 31 metallic rod, a man in a mystery and gift.
It is cutting out. Why?
She misses the way he'd make sparks fly when he'd hold that rod and reach for the sky.
Yeah, I don't know why it's cutting out. It's not cutting out on my side. Is it cutting out for you, L-Dub?
And indeed, it is.
Is it like
Yes.
bad?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I had this issue. The other day. What did I do to fix it? Did I do
Somebody
room
clip.
chat?
He has an issue.
Now hold on. Let me try this real quick.
The barn still smells of grease and sweat. Where his hands work magic she won't forget. That rod was more than just steel and shine. It held their love steady as a plumb line. She whispers his name over the fields. James, come back, bring what heals. James and his 31 5 metallic rod, a man and a mystery, a gift from God. She misses the way he'd make sparks fly when he'd hold that rod and reach for the sky. James and his 31 5 metallic rod, a man and a mystery, a gift from God. She misses the way he'd make sparks fly when he'd hold
That's the best line right there when he holds the rod and reaches for the sky.
And there you have it. How long did that take me?
Now what? 10 minutes?
Yeah, maybe. Yep. Oh, that was funny.
It actually made another one, but I'm not going to like subject you guys to it. But I could do a rap version if that would make L-Dub happier too. Like a dirty, dark rap.
Right.
Yeah, something like more.
Raunchy.
No, a little bit more raunchier. I wanted this to be a love song about his 31.5 inch.
We see that.
What was the sweat and grease in the garage? I like that one.
No, in the barn.
In the barn, yeah.
In the barn.
Hold on, I gotta hear what this one sounds like. Hold on. I gotta play just a little bit of this other one because it made two of them. I gotta see what it sounds like.
Okay, but I do think you need to do a rap version that's
I will do a rap version.
a little raunchy.
It's all about you, Gutters. Come on.
Shit.
Gutter sits on the porch at dusk, her boots tapping time with the cicadas. Hush. A jar of sweet tea, half empty, half full. The air's thick and quiet, her heart heavy and full. She hums his name, soft as a prayer. James, oh James, are you out there? James in his 31 foul metallic rod, a man and a mystery, a gift from God. She misses the way he makes sparks fly when he hold that rod and reach for the sky.
Okay, so it's basically the same lyrics.
They
Yeah.
usually do.
Yeah.
Now, if they could only do videos, like a cheesy video of like
Right.
Gutters walking across the house in slow motion, you know, when she's like looking out the window, all sad, thinking about James.
And pictures of that thrusting metal object would hit her
Right.
brain. Making fond memories.
But I mean,
James
the
grabbed
point
his
is-
rod and reached for the sky. That was the best part.
The point is that I made that in 10 minutes. I mean, the music industry's cooked.
Yeah.
All right, now let's make a really
I
nasty
know, but it
rap
still
one.
doesn't sound like if you listen to a human sing. I mean, I can still pick out AI music all day
I mean,
long.
I can too, but it's getting better and better.
It is.
Imagine
but
what it sounded like in 21 when it first came out, and
I
then
know.
we're in 25. And I mean, unless you have a trained ear for music, you wouldn't. If like if they started playing this stuff on the radio when kids are like 8, 9, 10 that don't understand music, they couldn't tell the difference.
Mhm. John
But
Wiggs
that's
is right. It's the no emotion.
Right.
There's no like they don't. Everything's too perfect, and there's no like they don't groan out stuff, or I don't know how to express. I know John could probably relay it all out, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cause Gutters all about the groaning.
I'm all about the grown up. But you know what I mean? Like just the way they'll pull a note all the way out and just keep singing it. These guys, they don't do that. Everything's, on the 8 point or whatever. And they don't, there's no emotion, like he said. There's just nothing imperfect about it. I don't know.
It'll probably take over because there's not much out there that I think is good. But when all the old rock stars die, then it'll probably take over. But you still have like, I saw a video earlier today. It was Slash with Eddie Vedder singing and the drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers jamming out to a Chuck Berry song. As long as we still got that, you know, people buying tickets to go see live rock and roll, it'll be a while. But once those guys all kill over, you know, I don't think there'll be anything to take its place.
Yep. I think you're right. Very few are, you know, even playing the music. Most of them are just singing if they are, you know, going anywhere in the music industry.
They say when Kurt Cobain died, music died too. So
Well, I
said
don't know
that?
about that?
I did every Thursday after hours, you know. But yeah, man, that amazes me. You stop and think about what my life's been through. I'm being 66. The things I've seen. I mean, I remember pagers, man. I thought that was like, whoa, we're in the fucking spaceship now, boy. And
Yeah,
then
I've
we
got a short version of this rap ready. Sorry.
get on with it.
All right. This is oh my god. Here we go. See if it'll restart it. Nope. Nope. There we go.
Gutters in the dark, cigarette sparks, dreaming of James and his cold metal parts. A rod so shiny, a beam of steel. 31.5, the measure too real. Memories hit like a pipe to the dome in the alley where the rats call home. She whispers his name to the brick in the grime. James, baby, come back one more time. Gutters tries, James, where you at? She feeds for the weight, the metallic fat. 31.5, her heart stays flawed. Missing that man in his gleaming rod. Gutters cries, James, where you at? She feeds for the weight, the metallic fat. 31.5, her heart stays flawed. Missing that man in his gleaming rod. Gutters on the block, knees on the grit. Thinking about James and the way they'd fit. He brought the heat, left her hard in rust. Now she's searching the streets for that lust she trusts. Rod so divine, a God's design. She preached to the rats about that length and shine. But James is gone like a ghost in the mist. Left her with a hunger, a pain in her fist. Gutters in the rain, shouting his name. The echo of love, now a desperate game. Metallic dreams, they haunt her soul. 31.5, her eternal goal. Gutters cries, James, where you at? She feeds for the weight, the metallic fact. 31.5, her heart stays flawed. Missing that man in his gleaming rod. Gutters cries, James, where you at? She feeds for the weight, the metallic fact. 31.5, her heart stays flawed. Missing that man in his gleaming rod.
Yeah. There you go.
Should be your new outro, Gutters.
Yeah, right. No, I'm not going to be known for James's rod. I'm sorry.
You should use it one time and leave.
Right.
Anyways, I proved my point though. Half the time it took me just to even sign up for the account, and then it just makes it. So it's just like, what the fuck ever. It just doesn't. The music industry's fucked. The movie industry's fucked. Everything's fucked. I use AI all the time for the Friday stuff. It just exponentially makes my time a lot faster. All of these gig jobs that were out there, like the gig economy and how they do what was it? Fiverr, I think it's the website. You can go hire somebody to make like a graphics design, or you can have somebody, write you a little small program or whatever. Those gig jobs are just going away. And AI is just taking over that part of it. I mean, soon enough, if you're going for a computer science degree, I mean, unless you can do something that AI can't, you're fucked. This is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, Baker, but that Twitter thing I sent y'all in the group about the Generation X guy.
No, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a one part in there they're talking about about how Gen X is kind of left out in the cold, and that's kind of true. You know, all the boomers are retiring, and they had their run, and now everything is geared towards. It kind of benefits millennials and the younger generation who's going to school for all this type of stuff. Well, Generation X, that shit wasn't around, so we're they were. I saw a video about that exact same thing the other day. Like if you're in your 40s, 50s, and you want to look for a new job or need a job or whatever, you're kind of stuck. You're in that weird middle ground because there's really nothing for you. You're not really,
Well,
whatever degree you had doesn't work now. you
yeah,
know?
I'm actually in that boat, right? Because when I started doing what I do now, there wasn't a degree. It was like a trade. You had to go to a trade school.
Right.
And now what I do now is becoming extinct, not because of AI. I mean, AI is part of it, but not the whole reason. But the fact is that we've moved away from the technology. And the technology, everything's going more software defined. Whereas, you know, when I started telecommunications, it was all, you had to know how to install it, how to wire it, and then how to configure it. Nowadays, it's just a dumb box you stick in a place and you plug into cables where it tells you to. And as long as you have a controller that pushes a configuration down, you don't do anything else. It's just set it, forget it. Now, they still pay good money for people to troubleshoot those things because that's something AI still can't do, which is why the job is still viable. And there's still a lot of old technology out there that's running stuff. Like, trust me, people don't want to know how, when people talk about how fragile our infrastructure is in America, they think about crumbling bridges and fucked up roads. They don't understand like the old ass technology and the old ass stuff that's run in the power grid, let alone what's run in the communication system to talk to the power grid. It's all antiquated. And the reason why is because the older technology is more reliable, is the best way to put it. If you were to put some of the newer digital stuff on the power grid, like they're doing in Europe, which if you want to know the standards for any nerds out there, it's 61850 digital substations. It doesn't work here in America. It costs too much money to do it. And the benefits aren't, the benefits don't outweigh what it is doing it the old way. But the people like me that know how to run that stuff, it's becoming less and less and less. So like, there's not many people that know how to configure and troubleshoot T1s, for example.
Right.
Like there's a lot of network people coming up in the field have never even dealt with T1s. They don't even know how to bond them. And I know I'm talking Greek, but like when I used to do that stuff, it was like child's play. Now, if you try to teach somebody who knows way more about running Python scripts and, you know, other type of computer programming that they find simple, take the easiest task that I know how to do and just completely overcomplicate the fuck out of it. So yeah, it's a problem here. The logistic industry is the same way. I mean, they're still relying on a lot of old technology trying to catch up.
True. And the ports, you know, a lot of the ports, or just about every one, they have unions, you know, and they protest, they go on strike all the time because, you know, China, their ports, there's not a soul. I mean, they've got a couple guys out there, but it's all AI. It's all, you know,
Yeah.
personless forklifts, and, you know, they don't use people anymore. And I guess that's a good thing about some unions, you know, because they do make sure that these people still have a job.
I thought it was 11 stations.
Well, so I'm not the expert on this, but I can tell you that the answer is more complicated than just yes. There are some really critical stations that are positioned around the country that if you were to take them out could cause some severe transmission disruptions at our current capacity, which would cause rolling brownouts or destabilize the grid. And what I mean by that is if you take out enough power transmission from the grid, it will drop our frequencies from, because, you know, we in America, we run on 60 hertz on the power. In Europe, they use 50, but we use 60 here. that can fluctuate a little bit, but not much. If you drop it below, like, let's say to 59 or 58, that's when brownouts start. And that's when you start having grid collapse. So it's not just any 9 substations, but if you hit particular ones, it can cause some problems. Yes. But I'm not an expert on that side, so to speak. At least in the Pacific Northwest, the answer is yes, but you got to pick 9 of the good ones. The rest of the country, I don't know about, to be honest with you.
Trippy.
Yeah, you could thank Bonneville Power Administration for all of our problems up here, gutters.
Imagine.
Yeah. Yep. They pretty much run the power grid on our side, unlike Texas, where they've got ERCOT, which is basically a Texas only grid. We have to participate in what's called the Western Electric something. It's WEC, and we are lumped in with Washington, Idaho, California, Nevada, Arizona, Wyoming, and Colorado, I think is in there, and Utah, and some of New Mexico. And then the other part of New Mexico is on Southwest Power Pool, I believe.
Our grid is fucked up because of, oddly enough, Republicans and their green energy. That's the reason 10 million, we have, what do we have? We have 31 million people in Texas. It's a pretty fucking populated state. Because of that, if there's a bad freeze or something, it'll be 10 million people without power. There's a, it's such a shit. I think the wind
Haven't
energy.
you guys had problems with that before?
Yeah, and then they'll do rolling blackouts.
Mm-hmm.
In the summertime, they'll warn you on the news, like, hey, everybody turn your AC up to 79 because we need to save power. And it was never like that.
Mm-mm.
But I think the wind energy makes up 27% of Texas energy, but it only produces 5%. So you're in the
Demand.
negative.
Yeah.
You're in the negative already.
And you realize that when they put those windmills up, then they construct them and they build them. Those have a lifespan on them. But when they're end of life or they have microfractures in the blade once because they get and they get interrogated at least once or twice every other year or something like that. If they find microfractures in the blade, they have to take it out of service, take the blade off, replace the blade. They don't ship that blade out. It costs too much money. They're going to bury it right there. How long do you think it takes for that fiberglass to decompose?
Well, and they say that the money that it costs to put one up in its lifespan, it doesn't make that money
Right.
back.
No,
Yeah,
and,
I
and
mean-
it still runs on oil, by the way.
This shit,
Yes.
I know that's the dumbest shit ever.
Yep.
But yeah, they're supposed to provide 27% of Texas energy, and they only produce 5%, and they cost $5,000. Each one cost $5,000 a month. That's the last time I checked. I'm sure it's more now, but it costs $5,000 a month to maintain them.
Yeah, it's not cheap to maintain them, and the amount of land it takes up, it makes the land not farmable. It can be grazed with cattle. So if you have steers or any kind of animal that needs to graze, sheep, goats, whatever, that's all that land is good for. You keep your grazing rights, but you can't grow anything on that property anymore because there's so much underground cable that's ran back to a centralized substation to take that, to basically step up that power for what it's generating. It steps it up and then it puts it back on the grid at whatever voltage, whether it's 115, 230, all the way up to 500. Usually you see that stuff at 115, but some of the bigger loads are at 230. You have to step it up and put it on the grid so it can be sold.
that was
it's just
all-
not profitable.
And that's all the Republicans that fucked that up in Texas. All the Rick Perry and the Mr. Hot Wheels,
Oh, Hot Wheels. Yeah, I wonder how much of that they were pressured in doing that from Washington or some other places to start. Because even the oil companies, I mean, if wind energy was the solution, you'd have these oil companies flocking to build windmills. but that's not the case. The only time you see the windmills put up by ExxonMobil, or Valero or any of those, the only reason they put that out there is so that they can run their pumps for the oil when it costs too much money to bring the transmission in, or perhaps they can't bring the transmission in.
See some fucking buzzard fly through there, and it fucking tears it up, and the fucking blades fall off, and then the thing cracks, and there's just oil pouring out of it, and you're like, oh, that was supposed to save us from oil. Look
The
at all
turbines
the oil.
flying all over.
Look at all the oil pouring out of it.
You want to know another byproduct of those windmills that nobody really ever thinks about? And that is, it creates a vortex effect above the windmills, and it causes our weather radar system to basically become useless in that area. You can't measure weather correctly because of those windmills. You can pull up any weather map where there's a lot of windmills, and it always shows that there's a quote storm over that area, but it's not a storm. It's just the turbulence above it it tricks the radar into thinking there's a ping coming back, and it's not.
I think they affect the weather too.
They probably do, yeah.
Because there's like a new tornado alley that started right when all those things started popping up.
Yeah, it's kind of moved down to Dixie Alley, right? Like kind of down in the Alabama, Mississippi area.
Right, and in Texas, there's one that the string right through the north part of it's every time there's a cold front that comes in, cold air meets hot air, and you get thunderstorms. And it never used to be this way. It's just this one little strip. I was just 1,000 yards away from a tornado a couple weeks ago. But every time it's just right, you'll see it just right through that same thing. Tornado warnings in that same little strip. It's just fucking weird how it's just that one strip, and I happen to live in it.
I mean, the same thing can be said about like Moore, Oklahoma in the late 90s, early 2000s, all the way into like the early 2010s. Now it's kind of like shifted, and I would agree it's shifted. I think that Oklahoma averaged like 30 or 40 less tornadoes in the span from like 2013 to now. So although last year I think it was pretty active, but the year before that it was hardly anything, which not that anybody wants to deal with tornadoes. Trust me. I've been in a few. It's not fun, but yeah.
Hold on. My daughter woke up. She wants some water. I'll be right.
But just to say that the windmills are helping. I mean, the only thing they do is they're an alternative energy. They do create some energy. They do help some, but the cost of it doesn't help at all. You really need, I mean, honestly, nuclear is the way to go. If you want clean energy and you want a vast amount of it, nuclear is the only option.
Yeah. As long as they don't turn into a big bad thing at that plant.
Well, that's kind of like old. I don't want to say it's not possible anymore because anything's possible, but the newer nuclear technology, and a lot of it's being pioneered by the University of Oregon State and then also Virginia. They're kind of pioneering the nuclear technology right now. They're using these pellets, and the amount of waste that their nuclear reactors make is minimal. I can't remember what they were saying the actual waste of these pellets were, but it takes like 10 or 15 years to fill up a drum of this pellet dust or whatever the case is after you've run it constantly. It's minimal. I mean, we used to make hundreds of thousands of gallons of nuclear waste
in a
week, and they had to bury it underground. This stuff makes hardly any. And then as far as a shutdown procedure goes, it's kind of a different process. You're not ramming these rods down to slow down the fission so that it doesn't heat up the water. It lowers the temperature to where it's not hitting critical mass until it shuts down. It's not like that anymore. It sounds like it can be abruptly stopped if it needed to be.
Wow, cool.
So I mean, we've come a long way.
Yeah, it needs to be it. I've worked on it at a few of the nuclear plants in South Texas, when they were being built and stuff. So,
well, now the nuclear energy is being diverted. Like Bill Gates bought 3 Mile Island. Microsoft bought 3 Mile Island. What do you think that is? They want to reactivate those reactors, and they're not going to feed the people with that. They're going to feed their data centers with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the new crisis nobody's talking about. We're going to hit an energy crisis, not because of we the people running computers and talking shit on StreamYard. No, it's these fucking data centers, and they're consuming vast amounts of power and vast amounts of water.
But we're the ones that is going to pay the price for it because
Yeah, we always are the ones that pay the price.
Yes.
I don't know if I don't know who your power company is over there, Gutters. I have a feeling we are on the same power, probably.
probably.
I'm paying 17 cents a kilowatt hour. When I was in Oklahoma, I paid 6 cents a kilowatt hour. Now, granted, this was, 10 years ago, and things have changed, but like up here, I feel like my bill has gotten more expensive quicker than it ever. Like in Oklahoma, I can expect a $400 bill a month. It's just how it is. That's the price of living in Oklahoma, having to keep your air conditioner on all the time. Up here, I don't have to do that. But even with my air conditioner not on all the time, I'm still hitting like $250, sometimes $300. And I don't understand, because when I first moved here, it was $85 a month.
Yep. I know the feeling.
This is 10 fucking years ago.
Where does mine say? How do I tell? What'd you say? It's how much?
You have to, okay, if you have the same power company I do, they don't fucking show you what their rate is. You have to calculate it yourself. So you have to take the amount of kilowatt hours you use and then divide it by, I think you got to divide it by the voltage.
Yeah, I ain't doing
right?
math. Yeah,
I'll
ours
do it
has
for you.
went
Hold
up
on.
like you would not believe.
So I just calculated mine because I had to put some of these I'm watching my wattage output, because this new machine that I built is a beast and it consumes a lot. And I mean a lot of power. More than I'm comfortable with. So I wanted to put like a meter on it just in the plug so I can monitor how much power it's consuming. And I'm curious because like yesterday when I put it on there, it consumed like $1.50 a day. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you put it in for 30 days, I mean, shit, that's almost $50 a month just running this computer.
Well, I know my total kilowatt use for last month, I'm assuming, was 733 kilowatt.
Yeah, that's less than mine. So 733, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a second. Let me go pull up the old calculator and I'll tell you how much you're paying per kilowatt hour. Because now I got to go pull up mine real quick. And I hate this power company. God, I hate it. There's just, ugh.
I just can't. I mean, it was one thing when, our light bill used to be like one of our cheapest bills.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's
Yeah, it used to be
one of our
mine.
most expensive.
Yeah, mine.
That and
it's the same
fucking
way.
water.
Water is expensive. I was shocked when I moved here how much water was.
It's
Shocked.
getting way more expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're making something you can just plug into one of your outlets, and it's supposed to consolidate it and bring down your bill.
Well, the ones I've seen are like 6 of them. You have to put them in plug-ins throughout your house, depending on how big your house is. And so I have thought about doing that. My son actually asked for them for Christmas, and I think his girlfriend actually bought them for him. So, I decided I'd wait to see if they said it brought down their electricity bill.
So you don't have to tell me the exact amount, but how much was
It was $155.30.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
So you're paying, whoa, that can't be right.
Like 20-something cents a deal.
No, I got it backwards. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, it came out to like $4. That's not right. Hold on.
It'd be like 20 cents, wouldn't it?
30 divided by 7. Yeah, you're paying 21 cents a kilowatt hour. You're paying more than I am.
Yeah.
I'm paying 17. You're paying 21.
Mm-hmm.
Part of that is probably because you're paying a tax into your area over there.
Oh, of course.
I have a city tax that I have to pay for it too. It's like a franchise fee or something. It's complete bullshit.
Oh
But
yeah,
you're
there's a bunch here.
you're paying 21.1%. So basically, if you round it down, it's 21 cents a kilowatt hour.
There's so many like add-ons in this thing.
Yeah, like mine has a supply energy charge. Why is that my fucking problem? Have a system benefit charge. Why the fuck is that my problem? A low income discount recovery. Why do I got to pay that?
Yeah, regulatory and utility operations adjustment.
Yeah. Low income assessment. Why am I paying for that? BPA Columbia River benefits. I mean, that's actually a net positive for me.
Well,
They
and
actually
the
give me
shit's
money
all
back for that.
general shit too. State required pass-throughs and adjustments.
It's just such garbage. Yeah, if anybody listening, I recommend don't look at your power bill. It's just going to piss you off and
Yeah.
how much kind of garbage
There,
you're paying
if
for.
we didn't piss you off bad enough, there you go.
Yeah, there. This is the rage. This is the rage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Nate, I don't have the ability to let you come up and hang out. It's up to L-Dub. He's the one running the show right now.
And I think he's checking on the little one.
He is. Hey, Nate, how you doing, brother?
I think there's something going around. My grandson, man, I'm telling you what, he has woke up every night about 2 to 3 in the morning with a stomach ache, like, and then kind of a little diarrhea going on. And he's potty trained and everything and has been. So it's really weird. And then afterwards, he goes back to sleep and fine. And he doesn't do it again till the next night.
Like every other night thing?
It's like every night for the last 3-4 nights.
You been getting any cocoa or anything like that?
I don't think so. He likes a lot of cheese. I told her to just back off with, I don't know. I don't think that's it. I think he might have got a bug. And sometimes, people, it doesn't affect him. Number one, he's a lot like his dad, and he's got like his pain tolerance is huge, and he doesn't like to place, like when he gets sick, it's hard for you to keep him down. He just won't stay down. So, I don't know. Maybe there's times when it, bothers him or whatever throughout the day, and he just doesn't say anything. But yeah, it's really weird.
By the way, where's TF? I thought he said he was going to come here at some point.
I know.
Is he big timing us?
I think so.
That motherfucker.
Hey,
My guess,
could be a
my
perfect
guess-
good reason why my client is not here.
my guess is he fell asleep in his pawpaw chair.
He did that to me the other night.
Well, now you all know how Mrs. Fools feels.
Oh, they're just taking shots at my boy when he ain't even
Yep,
here.
that's what happens. If you don't show up, we're going to talk shit about you.
By the way, I couldn't stick around last night because I got called in. Right at 9:30ish, I got called. I'm like, oh fuck.
I couldn't
then-
believe
and
you
then when
just
Neil's-
ditched us.
No, I left a note in for Fools, but he didn't see it, and my computer went to sleep before, so it like removed me on everything. So I couldn't
You
stick
don't
around.
tell him. He don't see anything.
thing.
Well, I didn't see your messages in the back
Okay.
chat because you say, "Hey, put my stuff up." I'm like, "What stuff?" I don't see it. Like I
No,
didn't see
it
any
was-
links,
I
any
meant
nothing.
share it, but I
Oh,
said put it up.
yeah, I didn't see that. I was looking for a link. Now I'll know to not look for a link. I wish StreamYard. Listen, StreamYard, I would love to consult for you and tell you all the shit you're doing wrong. It's just, man, like when it shows up down at the bottom and it's just a little square, you don't notice it. Like if it's something new, why don't you highlight it in like red or have it blink at you? That would be great. And then when you acknowledge it, it'll stop blinking.
Yeah, I've got that to get into my go into my computer instead of just going to my monitor screen. My LG channel. I gotta click on a button and then it'll take it instead of being default going straight to my computer where I can go cruise the internet. It just shows me shows. Like I can watch YouTube and stuff, but I can't comment on them. It's that kind of stuff. I can comment on them, but I can't go live off of them channels. Unless I've got the internet open, of course. And if I have the internet open, then I have pushed that button.
Are you still utilizing CenturyLink, or did you switch yet?
No, I'm still utilizing. That's the best thing here.
Okay.
It's, it just is. Even using maybe my Verizon as a hotspot, I think it's still cheaper and more viable. I mean, it's doing pretty good since I got a new machine. It's dropped me maybe once or twice since I fired up the new computer. So, but I've lost all the lag in my game and shit. And I got a bunch of RAMs and stuff doing its work.
God, you see the price of RAM now? Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, they serious about that shit.
Like whenever I was building this machine and I had everything in a cart. So I was just kind of watching because, Black Friday was coming up and I was like, should I just do it or not? Or what should I do? And I had the RAM in there. I had it for the 64 gigs I have now and the 232 gig sticks. They were for $249 because it's the Corsair Dominators. It's the CL30, so the low latency ones. So they're really good. And I'm like, okay, $250 is quite a bit of money. I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
But fuck, I waited a week and it went up to $549. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I think. Hey, where'd you see them at $250?
And this was at like the end of October. Yeah, they're like at the end of October. So now when you go look at these pieces of RAM 6 that I bought, the exact same ones, they're over $1,200 now.
Wow. Well, I had a semi-custom made, so it's got a lot of RAM, and it's, like I say, it's real fast. The graphic is just the graphic change is just unbelievable.
I can't imagine how much the phones are going to cost to manufacture next year if these RAM prices don't come down, because it's affecting all RAM across the board. It's not just the DDR5; it's affecting everything.
Well, I got over $2,000 in this computer. So I'm happy with it though.
Yeah, I'm not happy that I have to run Windows 11. I am not having a fun time with this operating system. It's got a lot of problems.
I don't use. See, you use more of them tools than I ever will. All I care about is being fast, not lagging, and going where I want to go.
Well, like for example, and I won't nerd out and I won't take over the cast to do this, but I will say one thing. So I don't know if you're running an AMD processor, but AMD has a bug in which, and it's only with Windows 11. So it's a bug between Windows 11 and AMD where AMD is recording everything you do in a log file when your mouse moves. So, your mouse is based on the XY coordinates, which isn't a big deal because it's like a little tiny bit of file. But the problem is that the file is not overriding itself and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And also it's causing your actual SSD to keep writing over and over and over, which your SSD has a finite amount of writes before it seizes up. So you got to go in and there's a feature in Windows you got to turn off until they fix the bug. And I only found out about this like 2 weeks ago. And apparently this thing's been a problem for like 6 or 7 months that nobody's found until people were reporting a lot of hard drive failures. And it was because of this problem between AMD and Windows 11.
Well, I wouldn't know how to get in there and do it. It would probably crash before I figure out how to do it. So I'm just going to have to cross the old fingers and rely on the old geeks down there. I got a little warranty with it. So,
yeah. Okay.
And, if I figure I can get 3 years out of it, it's paid, it's paid for itself.
Yeah.
That's all I can do. My fingers are crossed right now as I say it. Fingers crossed, applesauce,
So L-Dub,
yeah.
what are we going to do about next weekend? Are we just going to sit there and hate message each other again?
I talked to Fools about it. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be here next Friday. And He was like, well, let's go live and we'll just watch it at until
No,
it's
that's
over.
not how that works. That's not how that works. I can't go live and watch Oklahoma. I'm going to be pacing. I'm going to be throwing
suck
balls.
it.
I suck it.
I already told Fools I'm not going to be there next week.
Oh, Baker.
No, don't Baker me. OU's in the playoffs.
Well, don't worry about 2 hours after they kick off. They'll be out of it.
Well, that's the thing about these stupid game times. It starts at 7:00 my time. They always say that, but by the time they kick off, it's like 7:35. So it'll probably
you gotta
be
get through.
middle
We
third quarter.
Aggies in Miami didn't even get prime time. I heard.
I
That's
don't
ridiculous.
understand why they put OU and Alabama on Friday. I don't understand that.
Well, look at the ratings. Alabama's the most watched team all year, and Oklahoma's in the top 10.
Yeah, they're number 5.
Yeah, so
Then why the fuck put them on goddamn Friday? Put them on Saturday, because people like on the West Coast, they're not the kickoffs at like, was it 4 my time? People aren't even gonna be off work yet.
I don't know how they do it, man. How they have Oregon versus James Madison as the Saturday night primetime game is beyond me. Oregon's going to beat them by 35.
Hey, shout out Niels. He called that way early in the season. You remember when he jumped in the back and was talking football with us, and he says, "Well, watch out for James Madison." And we're just like,
and I'm like,
whatever.
who?
Yeah. And he's fucking, here we are. Fucking, I think Niels might be the goddamn football guru, and we don't even know about this.
I got to get with him on betting.
No shit. Like, I totally discredited it. It's like, no, James Madison, what a fuck. He's like, oh, you gotta watch out for those guys. But I do find it bullshit. They get waffle stomped by Louisville, and then they win out all their other games, which they beat Washington State. Big whoopity fuck. That's basically a G5 school now.
Y'all gonna make Gutters rage quit.
All right.
Well, this isn't her channel. This is LDub's channel.
But it's true.
I'll still fucking rage quit.
But I'm a socialist. It's everybody's channel.
So good.
Yeah.
He is a comrade. OW to all. Comrade to all.
I knew I set that up for you. I knew you were going to go.
Thank
there.
you. This ain't Lucy kicking the damn or Charlie Brown kicking the football. Mr. Duggar, I kicked the football. Set it up, I'm gonna knock it down.
I don't know if Tulane Ole Miss is going to be a good game or not. I think that the equalizer is a fact that Ole Miss is missing Kiffin, which I don't know how much of a difference he makes for preparation. And Tulane still gets to keep their coach until he goes to Florida, but he's pulling double duty. I don't know how much of an incentive he has to keep moving forward in the playoffs when he needs to go build his other job. So I'm curious on that game, but in a lot of ways I'm not.
I don't think it'll be because they have played this year, or the Ole Miss beat them 45-10. I don't think they'll beat them by that much, but it won't be close. I don't think.
No, but that Oregon, man, what is it with that? Do you think Phil Knight wrote a check and said, here, give Oregon the best draw out of everybody? I mean, they get James Madison in the first round, and they get Texas Tech, which, by the way, Texas Tech's going to have the Oklahoma problem in the Big 12, where they play a bunch of teams that don't play defense, and then when you play a team with defense, they can't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they can't stop people either. I think if Oregon and Texas Tech play, Oregon's gonna thump them.
Now, Mr. Duggar's got to deal with male cheerleader jokes all week.
Yeah,
Doesn't bother me a bit. Doesn't bother me. It just shows.
See, that's why.
It just shows the ignorance of the person trying to make earth humor.
I mean, that's why we needed Fools in here so that he can talk shit to Duggar. I mean, you and I have already been through the battles this year. We mutually respect it.
Because me and him been betting each other, we're 1-1. So it's going to be 2-1. I think the Aggies will take care of the Miami, and on to the Natty we go.
Well, who do you draw in the next round? Is it Ohio State?
I hope so. I'm ready to kick their ass too.
Is that the next step in that one?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gutters knows for sure.
Fuck off.
Oh, Gutters was interested in the whole Michigan head coaching problem.
Oh yeah.
That was some like true crime. Did you see what he did then? He called out. He messaged DM some fucking OnlyFans chick and asked for a foursome.
This dude has a problem. This degenerate.
Yeah.
This guy
I mean,
has.
I'm a degenerate. That guy's got me beat leaps and bounds.
I mean, I like some ass just like the next guy, but this guy has
Right.
issues, bro. He gets
Got
as soon as he
issues.
gets out of jail, he's hitting up people, the Instagram chicks. I'm like, oh my god. He just
See, that's
lost
the kind
his
of stuff that-
family, his $5.5 million a year job, and just a complete shit show. And that's the first thing he does when he gets out of jail.
Now, what do you think about the culture of college football? Because I kind of feel like in college football is kind of set up the same way, like almost like kind of how like the government's set up to where, you know, it's in your best interest for the guy above you to do good so that you can move up. And if you like do anything to sabotage that, it could sabotage you as well. Because I feel like in college football, they do that at the head coaching level at a lot of programs because they pretty much are the face of the program. And if you do anything to disrupt that, you could be putting your own career in jeopardy.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
Harbaugh, ever since he got there, and even when he left, all the people that stayed, there's been 11 coaches that have been either arrested. I think 7 have been arrested, and 4 aren't allowed to coach football anymore. Like, well, what was he running there? Like, what kind of degenerates was he hiring?
All I know is that I don't feel like Oklahoma's got the black eye it used to, because, you know, Oklahoma in the 80s had that problem where when Barry Switzer got let go, a lot of coaches ended up going to jail, and a lot of players went to jail for little cocaine situations. So yeah, all that
Pay
stuff
for
started coming to
play.
light. Well, the pay for play, we were doing it well before anybody else was doing it. It's just, you know, we were better at covering it up. SMU, they're just like, yeah, we're going to do it. And we're going to keep doing it. And if you tell us to stop doing it, we're going to do it again. Good old SMU. We will never see the death penalty again, I don't think. What do you guys think?
No.
Death penalty.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I've been
NCAA death penalty.
I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
instructed. I've been instructed by the deep state to stop talking about football.
I
So
knew
it's
that
either
was coming.
we either need to bring up another subject or we got to call it a night and go to bed.
Well, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to play
No,
some
I'm
Diablo
just
4 after
fucking
this.
joking. I don't give a shit what you talk about.
All right, Gigi. What do you know since we got our football out of the way? What do you know? You know anything else?
And nope, the only shit I've been following is, you know, the whole Charlie Kirk thing. I kind of stepped into Candace's shoes and have just been like, especially after watching, you know, Erica look like psycho woman from hell when somebody asked her about the whole, what do you want? What do you want to tell Candace?
I'm concerned about that.
Stop.
I'm concerned about it.
Are you?
I am.
What are you
Which part?
concerned about?
Well, I'm just concerned that the amount of information that's out there, it's hard to believe anything, and it's hard to slosh through what's true or not. And if what Candace is saying is true, this country's fucked beyond repair.
Mhm.
And
And
I
way
don't
too
want
much
her-
shit makes sense. Like,
I don't want her to be right because
I
still
don't
hold
either.
out hope. I still hold out hope that this country is not as bad as it seems. But oh my god, if she's right on, even if she's right on 10% of this, it's like fuck.
Right.
yep.
Well,
And, you know, she probably. I keep telling myself there's no fucking way Candace is a whack job, but she's probably fucking right.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Man, I don't know. I don't know.
Here's the deal is that when you have too many ahas, when you have too many, like every time you turn around, she has something else and then she shows you it. Everybody's like, She brings no proof. Obviously you haven't watched her shows, because she does bring proof and she talks about it. She literally does shows, and she tries to keep it very specific. That way you're not getting confused about it. I mean, she does shows specifically about, one issue, and then moves on to, the next time she does another show, it's about another part of it. So, I mean, and she tries very hard to keep all of it streamlined so you can kind of understand each section that she's talking about. I mean, I make it way more confusing than she does, obviously. She is just very good at explaining it all. And like I said, she brings the receipts.
Yeah, she's very articulate, but she's there for the clickbait. That's on Charlie Kirk, period. If
Nah,
you think anything
no
other
way.
than that, you're fooling yourself.
No.
She's very
no way.
articulate, young
You're
lady.
just too
She
Trump
can lead.
fucking.
She can lead it.
You're
She
Trump
can lead. She could. I
drunk.
didn't interrupt you.
You're Trump drunk.
I did not interrupt you.
I like it. Now it's ramped up. I like it.
Yeah, I get her twisted in a minute. Watch.
Oh, you're the
uh,
one that's twisted. I'm not. You're the one getting excited.
Let's get it.
I'm just saying, I think she's doing it for the clickbait on a dead man's grave.
No, I don't.
That's my opinion.
I think his wife is.
I don't think so.
Oh, I do.
Maybe.
And I think we're gonna see that in the end.
Well,
especially when
I'm-
you put when you put all the stuff together, there's way too many. It's just way too much. It's way too much. And like I said, it's not just things that Candace ain't just saying these things. She will tell you what she sees and what she hears, and then she'll show you
Well,
whether it's with Texas or a video of somebody saying it, them specifically, whoever it is she's bringing up. I mean, there's just
Well-
so many different things.
well, here's the thing that I've kind of listened to it, kind of in the background, or maybe just scrolled through and seen a short or two. I was like, I guess this is a thing now. Not really paying too much attention to it. But then when I started to see things like, I don't do well when people tell me that I didn't hear something that I heard. You know what I mean? I don't like the lying to my face. And you basically tell me that I'm crazy, retarded, stupid, and just the complete gaslighting of like, well, Charlie never said that. And then you go back, there's video of him saying it.
Mm-hmm.
They're redoing his whole image.
Yep.
And that's the weird part. Like he's the one who went on a show and talked about that he was questioning whether Netanyahu let October 7th happen so that they could go in and do what they did. Because there was like, you can't fart in Israel and the government doesn't know about it. But there was like a 6-hour delay of any response to it. So he was like, why? Like, that just doesn't sound right. And then he was talking to all these people at his rallies, and they were starting to bring up concerns about Israel. And he was like, that's a good point. He was starting to question a lot of fucking things and telling a lot of people in the background about it.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's not here, they're making up all this stuff like he never said that. And he loved Israel and stuff like that. And then she got up there and said every Friday night he came home and said Shabbat Shalom or whatever, and that he observed the Sabbath. And I'm like, well, he's not Jewish. He wasn't Jewish. Like, it's this whole weird thing. She goes on Fox News. She's wearing a big Israel pin. It's like it's turned into that whole organization now is like, it's like an Israel. It's very strange. Very
Well,
strange.
and if you figure out who her parents are and
And
who
then
they
you look
work
at these-
for.
all these pictures and all this stuff, she used to be like an actress and stuff like that. In like 2018, 2019, she used to hang out. There's all these pictures, and you know, she's all close with like Benjamin Netanyahu's son and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just, and have you seen, and this has been proven true too, that he was doing an audit because there was people inside the organization that were starting these shell companies that that Charlie Kirk didn't even know about. And then he found out about some of them, and he wanted an audit, and he was doing an audit. Like, where's all this money going? Where's it coming in? What is this? You know, there's a lot of people within the organization that were doing all these things he didn't know about.
Yeah, he had been doing kind of some cleaning house
And
right before this.
Right. And more people have come out. 2 more people have come out and said, yeah, he texted me that too, just the same week that he died. And they provided the text. They were like, he's like, yeah, they're trying to kill me.
Yep. And then she said he has no texts like that, none. And then there was proof of those texts that came through. Candace has those. Yeah, that whole thing, the investigation or the audit that he ordered on the finances of it all was 8 days before his assassination.
I just want to let YouTube know and everybody out there that we were pro-Israel on this channel, just in case anybody's wondering. Not really, but okay. But it's like, it's a whole religious thing. Like, it's very strange to me.
Well, hold on. For enough money, I can be convinced of being pro-Israel. You hear that, Nat?
Right. 150 million. I'll take it.
You know,
I'll get up and say whatever you want to.
I'll come lick your wall or whatever the fuck I got to do for that much. Yeah, sure.
Lick your wall.
I can be bought. That's all I'm saying. And don't think that I won't sell each and every one of you up the stream, but I will give you a couple $1 million for doing it. For your time and effort, here you go. Sorry for your bad luck.
Right.
And you know what? You'll appreciate me. You know what? You're a son of a bitch, but I appreciate the $1 million.
Right. Bomb away, man. Bomb away.
Right. I'm just saying. It ain't American if you can't get sold out somehow, some way, and I can absolutely be bought.
As Michael Jordan once said, fuck them kids. Blow them up, Netanyahu.
Jeez. Okay. We're just quoting others. YouTube.
Reverb. Says Duggar.
He's going
Oh
to be
God,
reverbing.
yes. Oh God, yes,
Yeah.
reverb.
There you go. Yeah, say that's. I want to get a shirt. Why don't we make some Abby Normal gear that has a picture of Mr. Duggar's logo and it just says reverb instead of fishing.
Yeah, just do like you know how they do those one pictures where it's just like the shadows will be in white and you put on like, a darker color t-shirt and then the shadows will be it's their face, but you see it's only in like a shadow. You know what I'm
You just
talking
have to get the Israeli flag sticker on their logo on there, so we'll be good. They'll
Yes.
know that we're a good channel.
Yeah.
We'll have the official check mark box.
We're the made up Judeo Christians that wasn't even a thing until like 1850.
Yeah, where did that term even originate for? I'm confused on that. I always have been. I was like, what does that mean?
It's never mentioned in the history of the world until like 1840.
Put it all
And like why I thought that Christian and Judaism, I thought that was two totally different religions.
They are.
Then why
One leads to the other.
like even some churches around here they preach about like Israel and how great it is. And it's like
What's that,
Oh.
Mr. Duggar?
I said one leads to the other.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it does.
No, that's a bullshit thing that came up in the 1800s by a bunch of wackos.
Yeah. One leads to the other.
No.
Judaism and Christ Christian, they all go together.
How do they go together if if they believe Jesus was a degenerate and that the new Messiah is going to be a man.
And they proclaimed him Lord though when he died.
Well, do you know in Christianity, their Messiah that comes back will be Christians' Antichrist?
We can only hope so.
So,
Well, speaking of Antichrist, I'm gonna go play some Diablo 4.
You sick bastard.
It's a fun game. Hey, they put the paladins in there, so I'm gonna be a holy crusader, exercising some demons. So I'm just
You're
saying
going to
it's
be
fun.
nothing playing video games.
now I'm going to Google that.
Your
Just to
brain's
see what it
going
looks
to
like.
turn to mush.
Yeah, go check it out. Check it out, Diablo 4, and then look up the paladins. They just released this the other day, so I gotta.
Yeah, that looks
gotta
like
go.
some demon stuff there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's totally is.
Say your prayers
I will as
before
I'm
you go to bed.
Is
mowing down
there
some-
like those games like that, or is there like an end to the game? Like, do you win the game, or is it just something that goes on forever?
So I played a storyline, and then when you're done with the storyline, you can do dungeon crawls and some other. You can just keep leveling up that character and then you can keep increasing the difficulty. So yes, there is an ends to a mean, and that's by finishing the storyline quest. But if you choose to keep going, you can. And that's normally what I end up doing is I usually, and they have world bosses that spawn randomly, and yeah, it is a dumb, you remember the old days in the arcade games, like you remember that you may or may not remember, but the X-Men arcade where it was a 4-player, and you put your quarters in, you can play as Wolverine or Cyclops or whatever the case is, and it's just a beat 'em up smash 'em game, right?
Mm.
That's exactly what this is. It is a mind numbing. There is a little bit of strategy to it, but for the most part, once you create the build that you want of however fighting style you want, you just go in there and you just absolutely crush skulls. And it's kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie. It's fun. It's satisfying.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like watching them step on landmines.
Yeah, but you play Russ.
Gigi plays Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man.
Mrs. Pac-Man, yeah, for sure.
No,
So did fools ever
when I
whip
was young,
Mike?
I used to. Huh?
What's that?
So did fools ever take down Mike Tyson?
Not yet. Which I'm surprised he didn't join and play his Mike Tyson, but yeah, he's in his old grandpa chair, probably passed out snoring.
Probably still trying to beat Mike.
We did stay up kind of late yesterday.
I can't believe
Yeah.
he gave his word and then didn't come in here.
Yeah, he did. That's what you call big timing.
He gave his word.
We didn't really give his word.
He did.
Actually, hold on. Let me read. Let me quote
reread
what he
it.
said. I'm gonna quote what he said.
Yeah. Remember when you do a text, it's like, that's
He
like you're
says,
signing
and
it.
I quote at 7:50 my time, real time. Cool. Finishing up DJ job. I'll holler when I'm home. And then you gave the thumbs up emoji.
Well, he might have hollered, but he didn't realize that he wasn't on the phone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, there is a technicality in that. Mr. Duggar, would that hold up in court?
Probably, if you paid your judge enough.
He didn't say at the end, I promise.
I feel like Mr. Duggar is biased in these quick
Oh,
trials that we keep having.
well, I might have to tell you this right off the bat. That's slander right there to begin with. You keep on going with it, we're gonna have to litigate.
All right. I love
I
you
don't
guys.
think. I think
see you
that
later.
you can say it's facts. Good night, Baker.
Better slow your
You
roll, woman. I'll have an injunction slapped on your ass, bastard. You can say 31.5-inch metallic probe.
Yeah, yeah.
I just got a new follower on Twitter. Now, her name is Anna.
Hi, Anna.
She's super, super hot. Well, the picture is.
Oh yeah,
And-
yeah.
And her location says USA webcams.
Oh,
So I don't think she's real, do you?
I don't know. You're gonna be up late tonight.
No, I've got to block that one right there. Click.
What happened to Snob Inc?
Snob Inc. What do you mean?
Yeah, where did Baker go?
Oh,
He
he
went to
went
go
to
play
bed.
video games. He literally just told you. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
I didn't know he didn't say goodbye, Mr. D.
You're listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
Okay. You got to play it. Well, shit, man. It is getting late already.
Yes, I can tell Degger's like, I'm gonna go kick the shit out of them kids. I gotta go.
No. I just got, I'm going to put the old sheets on the bed. I got some fresh, clean sheets. And
You're gonna sit there and admire your new clean kitchen and living room, aren't you?
yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I just had a peanut butter and grape jam sandwich.
There's nothing better than sitting back
Oh,
going,
my
right
God, it was so
on,
good.
everything's all fixed.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna eat sandwiches so I don't ever have to dirty anything else again. Just
There you
boom.
go, paper plates.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
for real did that last week. I had a day off. I was like, I gotta just clean this house. I had to buy some new cleaning products, went to the store, came home, cleaned everything. I looked at that kitchen. I was like, I am not going to sit here and dirty anything up. And I went back to the store and got paper plates and plastic forks and plastic spoons. I'm like, fuck it.
I don't buy like the little paper plates. I just go, yeah, that's a better deal anyways. It tells me that right there. And I just buy the big ass thing in paper plates. And we eat paper plates mostly, unless, we have company or something.
If you spend some time on a meal, eat it on a good plate, but like a steak or something, lasagna or something.
Well, for steaks, we
Out
do
of-
regular.
But everything else, paper plate, if you're a single guy, man.
Oh, yeah. Like, I only really cook when I have my daughter and, my son's over or whatever. But when they're not here, I eat like a teenager,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a frozen pizza and or a sandwich,
I
Well,
took
can
out.
make-
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. I can
took-
make something and it'll go for, 2 or 3 days for me and Marv. I mean, shit, whether it's a casserole or soup or
I'm making chicken and rice tomorrow, and I'm gonna eat what I can, enough for and put away a side order of it for like next day. But the rest in little. I got some little meal things.
mhm.
You just fill them up, put them in the freezer, and and then make your own TV dinners.
Yep.
And then when I don't want to cook, I got me a new microwave, so we can heat that shit up.
Yep.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Like, I'll take about like 2 pounds of hamburger meat,
Yep.
and ground that up, and that'll last me 2 or 3 days. One night make spaghetti with it or tacos the next night, or just mix some vegetables in there and eat it like that.
Yeah, I always cook usually the hamburger up, and I'll put onions and green peppers already in it, and then when I decide what I'm having in the next few days, then I can just throw my other veggies in and cook it all up, and voila, or whatever it is we're having, whatever sauce or so.
Apple
yeah.
sauce. Man, I don't eat. I eat a lot of fish. I love fish, and but I will eat a cheap pot pie. I'll tell you that. I like them.
Yeah,
those
that's
pot pie.
bio-generated shit.
I like them. For $1, I can eat one.
Now,
But,
do y'all have Aldi's out there where y'all live?
No.
But I
There's-
can make my own pot pie and then put them in these little things here. And because when I make a pot pie, I make a big pan, and I can do that too. So, it just helps the food go farther. Just me. I'm just cooking for me.
Right.
And if I'm just cooking for me, I might as well just have a egg sandwich with some bacon on it, or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I'm making chili. I love making chili and keeping it for a couple days. But the rest, I either give to friends or put in the freezer, you know.
How much beans do you put in your chili?
None. But I did most
So he
of the
has
time.
meat sauce, is what he's telling you.
No, I did put some beans.
You're worse than Erica Kirk.
I did put some beans
He
in
is.
my
You're right.
last chili because I had beans that I wanted, you know, I didn't take out quite enough meat for the amount of chili I had made. So I used the beans as filler. It was all right, but it wasn't no chili. But I got a bunch of elk meat and mule deer meat from my friends who hunt, and I'm gonna make me a big old pot of chili.
Do y'all like Chinese food?
Love Chinese food.
Yuck. I mean, I do eat it, but it's not my. You don't hear me going, oh, let's go have Chinese.
Love Japanese sushi. I love sushi too.
Oh, yuck.
Well, there's, you know, a lot of there's some good restaurants and some bad ones, but you know, like a lot of the Chinese restaurants, especially the fried stuff, everything is like dark brown because you can tell they haven't changed their oil in like 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
It's so gross to me.
And it's got that rancid taste to it.
But I found this place. Holy shit! When you get a good one, like all the fried food is like fresh looking. The meat is like real. You know, it's not dog or whatever, but allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But
Cat.
oh my, it's so good, dude. I went over there, and the portions are so big. I just ordered the kids' plate, and it's like a full plate of food, you know. But they had the wonton soup. Oh, it was so good. You know,
Is it a mom and pop's outfit or is it like a conglomerate?
No, it's just a one-off. It's a family owned or whatever.
Yeah, they're the best, man. That's where I get my Chinese food. They actually have a little buffet during the day, but they're to order is, oh my God, everything tastes separate. Most Chinese restaurants that, you know, have a big company behind or don't care, all their food tastes the same basically, especially their fried food. But when you get them little mom and pops, man, they, you know, they do everything separate, cooked separate, you know, and different greases and stuff. It's delicious, man. I swear I love that stuff.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of like wonton soup or anything, and but I ordered that, and it was just like, man, these two huge wontons with chicken in them.
Yeah.
And the broth, like you could taste the ginger and the garlic in it. It was fucking great.
Yeah, I love wonton if it's done right. Like I say, I hate corporate places. You know, the mom and pop Chinese places are the place to get your, you know, good food. Same way with the sushi. You know, they take pride in what they do. You know, but that's kind of expensive in a good sushi store.
Sushi, I think. I mean, it's just offensive.
Ah, man, I love it.
It's rice
I
and raw
agree.
fish.
It's disgusting.
There's temporary
worms and
seared
nasty shit in there. Ugh.
Seared tunas and stuff like that. You know,
Well, why is it so expensive? It's just fucking rice.
Well, you know, bluefin's pretty expensive. Yellowfin's pretty expensive. Blackfin is, you can get it at a moderate price, but it doesn't make the quality of sushi that the good ones do. My favorite sushi is wahoo and sashimi wahoo. But
let me guess. Do you drown it in soy sauce?
Very little soy sauce, little bit. I like a little of the green stuff too.
Oh, wasabi.
Wasabi. Yeah, I like to mix a little mixture of that. It goes good. But I've been a horseradish fan too for years. Horseradish and blue cheese on a burger.
All right. Well, I can tell Gigi's fading away. I'm getting tired.
We're talking about food.
we're talking about raw fish and there's one person watching. So I think we can pretty much kill it. And that's probably Baker while he's playing his video games.
Right.
Yeah, right. Well, cool, man. Thanks for having me up.
Oh, anytime, brother. Thanks for starting with me, Gigi. Mr. Duggar, thanks for showing up. Baker, thanks as always. Everybody in the chat. I'm not going to say thank you to everybody because none of y'all are here anymore, but thanks for coming when you were. Well, that's kind of good. I don't have to remember everybody who was here.
That's right. Like poof.
But thanks for showing up anyway. And we'll see y'all next Friday, maybe. Gigi, are you doing it Tuesday or what? No.
Yeah. I hate holding my feet to the flames, but yeah, I plan to. So
If you're in the mood,
hopefully,
you
yeah.
will.
Yes.
Okay.
It is getting
Yep.
close to Christmas, you know. She's
It
in
is.
panic.
Yeah,
Well-
she's got a lot of presents to wrap and
She's a Santa elf.
right.
Right.
She's got a lot of shopping with Marv's credit card to do.
That's right. Give him some heart attacks.
All right, y'all. Everybody, thanks for coming. We'll see y'all
Good
next
night.
time. Bye-bye.
Doodly doo.